And welcome to part 5 of Breakaway. And a happy Pride Month as well out there. Thank you for the 100 bits, Matt. And also Shadowmain. It very much is. Thank you for the 29-month resub there, Shadowmain. And a cube number for a perfect cube opener. Thank you very much for the 125 bits there, JB Henry. Yes, indeed, Shadowmain, it is indeed the Jubilee weekend as well here over in the UK. And it is the start of Pride Month as well. So shout outs to all the LGBTQIA plus people out there. And have a happy and safe Pride Month out there to all of you all. I suppose I should show myself on screen, shouldn't I? Hi, hello there. It's Breakaway, part 5. I have a Whiskers who decided to just jump off the desk because it's the start of the stream. And she does that, doesn't she? Doesn't she? Don't you? Don't you, Whiskers? Hello. How you doing? Hope you enjoyed that game of Quiz Cube there. Just to demonstrate how easy it is to write for that, I was able to write those questions today within 15 minutes somehow. I don't know how I did, but I was able to do it in 15 minutes. Mainly because you don't have to really pin the questions too well, because it's just all about finding the one word that I'm looking for. So you don't actually have to go super thorough with the question writing, thankfully. It's very labour unintensive. So super easy to write 12 clues and 12 answers in like 15 minutes for that. So yeah, wow. But Breakaway, a little more involved in actual Breakaway questions. Let's put it that way. You're going out to do actual bowling with work friends tomorrow. Actual work. I know only. It's been interesting being in the office over the past few weeks and having a few more people starting to trickle into the office as well. So we've had, I think the most we had in one day was 6 of us in the office, which is a far cry from how many were in the office on average over the last 2 years. That being less than 1. So yeah, it's been very interesting being in the office and actually talking to people, face to face on a general basis, on a daily basis. You know, it's nice to have social contacts. It really is. Party Island. Why wasn't I invited? Thank you for the 100 bits though, JB. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, but bowling. I haven't been actual bowling in like years, and I've got an actual bowling ball and everything. Because, well, family is fairly into bowling, or at least we certainly were at one point. We went bowling every week because it was super cheap on a Sunday morning, £1 per game per person. It was in Peterborough. It was a very, very, very cheap thing, but still the lanes were nicely managed. So it was a lot of fun that you could have for less than £10. You could have a series for 3 people. It's really, really good. But yeah. Haven't been in years, and I really want to. But this is something else. Got to find a 5-pin place. A 5-pin? 5-pin place? What are you on about with a 5-pin place? 10-pin, yes. It's hot. Thank you for the 100 bits. So, not the AMF one, Topper. It was the one that they added. Oh, I can't remember the name of the brand now, but it's the one in the centre of Peterborough that they added in sort of like 2000 odd, something around that year. I forget the brand name of it now, but it was the one in the centre of Peterborough rather than the outskirts. And yeah, on Sunday mornings they would do £1 per game per person from like 8 in the morning till about 10:30 before the league games start on that day. Yeah, it was a really, really cheap bowling. But the AMF one, it was all right for a bit, but then it got worse. It got worse essentially, and I didn't really go there since. So yeah. Lakeside, that's the one. Yes, Lakeside Bowling. That's exactly the one I was thinking about. Yes, next door to the Amazing Laser. Oh, yes, indeed it is. I never went to that Laser Quest though. But yes, I know you are describing the exact location. I remember exactly where that is. But yeah, well, we're talking about all sorts of stuff here. We really should be talking about Breakaway, shouldn't I? But thank you for the 100 bits there, Puzzle Dan. Appreciate that. And also to all the other subscriptions that came through, the 29-month resub there from Shadow Main. Thank you very much for that. Colo with the 26-month resub, who believes that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 is 26. I mean, if you've got some error bars involved, then yeah, it is. But it's pretty. It's, you know, you got to be pretty generous on that one. Maybe Generous Ash would mark that as correct, or maybe I'd have a technical fault on the game and I'd mark it correct. Either way, thank you for the 26-month resub. You're gonna spare me the pain, are you? You're gonna spare me the pain. That's your first strike. DMC with a Twitch baby, a stream baby, 9 months. Thank you very much, DMC. Appreciated. Matt the Ref gifting out 5 community sub gifts in space. As always, you have to do it in space. Thank you very much for those 5 gifted subs, Matt. And also Score Count with a 25-month resub where it says 5 squared is close enough to a cube, right? I mean, it is sort of in 2 dimensions, it is. Thank you for the 25 months. That's a lot of support. But speaking of support, oh golly, 40 whole months, 40 of your earthly months come courtesy of Clive of Legend. How in the heck have you been subscribed for 40 months, Clive? Jesus Christ. I'm amazed you're still around, but I appreciate you, as always, every single time you come around for the streams, and thank you for the 40 whole months of support. That really was a bit of a turkey, that one. Thank you for the 100 bits there, K-Brother. Hope you're doing well. So, yeah. Breakaway. Oh, yeah, that's a thing. But before we get to that, we've got Buzzer Bob. Oh, Buzzer Bob, thank you for the 27-month resub. How are things going in preparation for 24-hour game show marathon? Because that is happening over the weekend, folks. If you've not heard, 24-hour game show marathon is happening this weekend, starting on Saturday at, is it noon over in Eastern time? So that'll be 5 p.m. over here, and it's 24 game shows over 24 hours, all raising money for Child's Play. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. Questions written by a couple of people in this community, in fact, over to Buzzer Bob and Corey. I think Theory's going to be going over there as well. Ain't Minky's going to be going over there. There's going to be loads of people going over there. So have a lot of fun. Have a lot of fun, folks. I'll be gigging for a little bit of it, but we'll hopefully tune in later on the Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And yeah, 24 hours and 24 game shows. I don't think I'll be able to do that. We did 12 hours in the year of lockdown. We were able to do that, but 24 hours, that's a lot. That's a lot of time and a lot of game shows to do in that small amount of time as well. So I wish you the best out there, Buzzer Bob, and thank you for the triplet sub there, 27 months resub. And hey, it was great seeing you, England, as well. Great seeing you over here, and just having a bit of a chit chat and breaking some escape rooms and things like that. It's just really, really good to speak with you in person rather than over this this here internet thing. So anyway, Breakaway, yes, we're talking about this because this is part 5 of 6 of the qualifying phase of Breakaway, and it's getting to that critical point because, we're starting to figure out who is definitely through into the final and who might be maybe getting through to the final, maybe not, depending on what happens on the next 2 episodes, this one and part 6. So let's have a look at that leaderboard as it currently stands. So, currently guaranteed through to the final, unless they decide they don't want to take their position in the final, is We Like Shapes and the Lupine One. Their totals of 42,000 and 32,000. They cannot be removed from the top 6. They can be bumped down as low as to the bottom 6 if we have really, really strong performances over part 5 and part 6, but they cannot be removed from the top 6. So they are guaranteed through and safe no matter what. Third place, we've got Oni with that solo finish on 32,000. Hang on. Have I not got that right? No, that is right, because Ralph was on the breakaway track earlier than Oni was. So there is the break rule there on determining position. So Ralph and Oni got the same amount, but Ralph was on the breakaway track earlier, so was able to get a higher position on that. I think that was it. Was that the rule? Hang on, have I got the numbers wrong? I think I might have the numbers wrong. But they're in the top. They're in second and third position. Samster and Arun. I should be saying Arun because of keep saying Aaron, but it's not. It's Arun Aromatics. They are currently equal fourth place, 14,000 dutes each, and according to all of the rules that I set in the tiebreaker doc, in the doc for it, their position will be determined by random lots, because they got exactly the same number of lives each. They both broke away at the same point, so had the same number of breakaway steps each. So their positions are going to be determined solely by random lot between Samster and Arun. Riff and Clive in a very similar manner, because they both gained the same number of lives in their game, and they both took the same number of steps in the same positions as well, so 25 steps on the community side, earning 3,833 apiece. However, they are sixth equal, means only one of them will potentially get through and the other will not. Again, that one will be determined by a random lot. But they may get bumped down depending on who gets through and finishes in part 5 and part 6. So that's currently what it stands as. I will need to check the order of operations for the tiebreaker rule between Ralph and Onu, because I can't remember if it's the number of lives accrued first or if it's the breakaway steps first rule, whichever it happens to be. But they are second and third amongst them. There is a differentiation between the two. So one is guaranteed safe, one the other. I'll figure it out at some point in the future. But that's what it's currently looking at totals wise. Sportsy Cyclespace Fraser and Kyle, unfortunately, is too low to qualify right now, but there are still 2 parts to play, part 5 and part 6, and it's a potential that you can rejoin into the game, do a better performance this time round, and improve your leaderboard positions. It won't add on to your total, but if you get a better result, that is the one that will stand on your leaderboard. Riff and Clive can also similarly, they can join in on a new game and improve that position if they can do better than they did there with 3,833. However, I don't think anything's going to beat their wholesome win. Like the first ever community 6-player team walk over the finish line in breakaway. I don't think it's ever going to be beaten like that. So yeah, 2 parts to play. Ooh, excuse me. And that is currently your target, is you need to be bettering 3,833 dutes in some regard to get into the top 6. Maybe looking at bettering 32,000 or something along those lines to guarantee you into the top 6. So we're about to open the lobby. If you would like to play as a hot seat player, then enter the room code. And it will prefer new players over old players. However, if there aren't enough new players to join, it will then move on to the old players and pick from them for a second chance. So it is very possible that if you join this lobby, that even if you've already played a game, you may get a second chance this time round. Because last time we played, we had exactly 6 new players, and only 6 new players, and those are the ones that got picked. So the likelihood that we're going to have not enough new players is high. So you may get a second chance tonight. Yeah, if you want to play the hot seat game, entering the room code, of course, you have to have voice and talk to me in Discord and be able to use buzzer.dev, which is our buzzer system that we're using around here to be able to play the game. If you want to play just the audience game, then just sit back, don't have to enter in the room code, and then we'll get to the questions. You'll be able to answer via Whisper to QuizBot 3000 what you think the answer to each question is, and you get yourself a nominal doot value for each correct answer. It's just a bit for fun in the audience game while you're watching along all the madness that will ensue. So, if you'd like to play as a hot seat player, your room code is UFLZ. As I say, old players may as well try and join this time, because you may get a second chance in the hot seat. I mean, given we only have 7 players in the lobby right now, it's a very high likelihood that you're going to get in. Oh, the music absolutely great. It really is. While you're figuring out if you want to join this game or not, I am going to quickly go live in Discord and unmute myself as well. And actually need to change my Discord setup entirely so that it pipes the audio the right way. That should do it. We have 8 players in that would like to play. Yeah, all you have to do is answer questions in this game. It's simple as that. Should I join or should I not? Or should I join or should I not? Or should I join or should I not? Or should I join or should I not? I think you should, Topper. I think you should. I think you should join. Hope you get picked. And then you should break away on step 0 like you keep saying. That's what I would say. Go on. You know you gotta. Right, last few moments to decide. We'll go one more loop round and then I'll hit the button to pick our players. Are you ready, Whiskers? Let's find out then who it's going to be. Our 6 players this evening are Clive of Legends, Shadowmane, Matt the Ref, Mark, Woohoo, and Proogs. If you 6 could please make your way to the green room. Colo is now in there to sound check you. Get you all sound checked, get you ready for the game. Also, get buzzer.dev loaded up on a browser of your choice as well, because you'll be using that in a moment to play the game. If you didn't get picked, Nata, Rift, Top, unfortunately, you didn't get picked this time. Hard luck. However, there is still one more part 6, in 2 weeks' time. That'll be your last chance to be able to get in and qualify. Rift is currently in a potentially qualifying position based on random lots. But they may still want to join in on a future game to improve that position, maybe on a future game, or just hope that they get through on a random lot. We gave the whole 25k this time, says Clive. Wow, apparently we're going for the full team effort, all 25 steps without a single mistake. All right, well, we shall see how well you do. I'm trying to remember. Do we have history this time? I can't remember. We might have history, folks. But yeah, you had history as the first category last time round. It blew through 2 questions, but the third one was fine. Good evening, players. How you doing?
Greetings.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hey, let's go down the list. Clive, you're back in week after week. How you doing?
I'm very tired. How are you?
You're very tired. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yes.
It's now the end of the work week for me, essentially. So I can sort of relax for a bit. So you said in chat you're going to go for the full 25k. You still hoping for a full community game tonight?
Yeah, if I can convince this lot, I think that would be a. I think, there's only one thing almost as good as being the first team to go across with all 6, and that's being the second team to go across with all 6.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Clive. Moving down the line, we've got Mark. Hello, Mark. How you doing?
Hi, Ash.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good to hear. Your second chance in on this game. Do you think you're going to do better this time?
I hope so.
You hope so. Do you think you will be tempted to break away at any point this game?
Maybe.
Maybe. I love the non-committal nature of this. Well, I wish you the best. Good luck. Third down the line, we've got Matt, the rebooted ref. Hello, Matt. How you doing?
Hey, Ash. How do you?
Oh, we've got a mic shuffle going on with Mark there. Yeah, Matt, how you doing?
I'm really good, and sort of same to you now. I've got sort of a long weekend off, 4-day weekend.
Oh yes, absolutely. How's your new PC?
It is lovely.
It is lovely, is it?
Lovely. And many thanks to Tiffany for helping get all the spec sorted out.
I see you've been playing some Crash Bandicoot as well. You've been enjoying that?
Oh yes, I mean I had it obviously prior to old computer going bye-bye, but just the graphics are like, oh my god! And it also means I can now do sort of more funky stuff with my own games, and I can actually get In It to Win It to work really nicely with your lottery machine.
Oh, wonderful. Well, maybe looking forward to that on a future stream of yours. Do you have any strategies at all going into this game?
Well, I'm not going to do a topper and go on step 0. And I have learned from last time by going way too early, so I don't know.
We shall see, and we'll find out as the game plays out. Well, good luck. Next down, we've got Proogs. Good evening, Proogs.
Good evening. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
That's good to hear. You just sort of joined this game on a whim?
Pretty much. I think I half watched the preliminary game, so I have a vague idea of what's going on. But I've not been around for a few weeks. Got a busy summer, and so I've got an evening off, and in fact most of the weekend as it happens.
Nice.
So I thought I'd dive in, partly with the encouragement of chat. So we'll see what happens here.
Do you have any strategies or some plans to go with this game? Or
Not, given that I don't have a full hold on the game itself, no, not really.
I mean, the majority of players last week had no idea what they were doing with the game, and they managed to take a win, all 6 of them. So
well, there we go then. Let's go for a win and see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Well, good luck, Fruit. 5th down the line, we have Shadowmane. Good evening, Shadowmane.
Good evening, Ash.
How you doing?
Well, as I said in my message from the description, I am exhausted because today the social group that I was at, Phoenix Rising at Stony Stratford, we were hosting a Jubilee picnic in honor of the Jubilee, and I was one of the master of ceremonies, or masters of ceremonies, as it were.
Yeah.
So adding that, it was a job that went on for quite a few hours. Somewhere around the 2 o'clock mark it started, and it kept on going until 4. And then immediately after that the celebration ended, I had to go straight to the gym.
Wow.
For a class that was only 30 minutes, but still very high intensity. So yeah, I'm practically burnt out, and I'm not even started yet.
Do you think you've got enough energy to do at least 25 more steps?
Hopefully. I mean, this is the first time I've even...
What was that, Matt? Sorry?
If needs be, I'll drag you along.
But in all seriousness, that I think I should be good for a game of Breakaway. This is the first time in the hot seat, actually. I haven't been able to get in most of the Breakaway games because I've either been out with the group on social nights, or I've been at open mic nights, or other stuff has happened. So yeah.
Well, welcome.
Hopefully things should all go my way tonight, but if they don't, it's still been fun regardless.
Well, good luck to you. And finally, Woohoo, back in for a second attempt. How you doing, Woohoo?
I'm okay, thank you.
That's good to hear. Have you got any learning from the last time you played? Are you going to be applying to this game? Any thoughts on that?
Not really, no. I think I'll do exactly the same as I did last time and stick with the team.
All right. Well, you heard it there first. He's going to stick with the team. But we'll see how the game plans out, because anything could still happen. Let's get you up onto the breakaway runway. There you are. And of course, one final job to deal with is the room code for buzzer.dev. So if you please draw your attention to the stream chat text channel, just a couple above Live Studio. I'm going to put the room code in right now. There it is. Obviously not going to vocalize it, because then other people on stream will be able to join at the same time, and would rather not that happen. So if you could please go to buzzer.dev, join in with that room code, and all will hopefully play out.
So where am I looking for the code?
Stream chat text channel.
Oh, fine. Yeah, okay,
in the
fine.
Discord. Yeah. You got it? Cool. While you find your way there, I'll just allocate the other players. So we've got Mark is allocated. Moving on to Shadowmane is now allocated. Clive is allocated. Woohoo. Then Matt. And finally, we have proves connected. Right. As a reminder, as I've said each time we do this thing, if for some reason when you're using your buzzer it's not arming properly or it's just not accepting your buzzes properly, give it a refresh, join in with the same name that you have just done so to the same room code, and it should refresh the buzzer for you. If you are still having buzzer problems after the fact, for example, if you're possibly playing on iPad or something that has a sleep mode active, then try and not make it sleep. If you're having persistent problems, then we can maybe try a different room code, but hopefully it should all play out normally. Right, I think that is all you need to do right now. So let's focus on the game once again. So this is Breakaway, 25 steps all the way up to 25,000 on the white track, 100,000 though if you want to break away all the way from the beginning on the red track. And as always, the first 18 steps will be on these 6 categories in blocks of 3. And the first category is a random pick as usual, and we're going to start off with Science and Nature. So the first 3 steps tonight will be all on Science and Nature. Now, obviously you're currently starting on the white side, the community side of the game. Each correct answer on that side will get you 1,000 doots for each step. However, the name of the game is Breakaway, and we're giving you the opportunity to break away right now at the front of the game if you want to do so. You're going to have this opportunity here and also every other 3 steps down the track. There they are, marked for your convenience, all the way up to step 24. As I say, 1,000 doots for each correct answer on your current side, but if you go to the breakaway track, it's 4,000 doots for each correct answer, for a grand total of 100,000 doots. That is if you want to break away right now, or if you want to stay as a team, you could be earning a split of 25,000 doots. In a moment, I'm going to be activating your buzzers for the first time, and there'll be a 5-second countdown. If you would like to break away at this point in the game, press that buzzer. The first one to do so will break away from the pack, and the play will start from that side. If no one presses the buzzer, then no one breaks away, and we just play as a team of 6 through these 3 questions, and then we will get another breakaway opportunity later down the line. So, at step 0, does anybody want to break away?
Oh my!
Oh god!
Well, Clive's going full chaos mode tonight. So, Clive, please join me on the breakaway track. So, he did say the full 25,000, but did he really mean the full 25 steps?
Well, when you got across the team as the full 6, the only funny course of action in the next game is to go on the first step, so I kind of had to.
So, game is solely with you at the moment, Clive. However, you do have the opportunity right now to invite somebody else to join you on the breakaway track. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Who
On
would you
the
like to
basis
invite?
on the basis that he is a significantly better quizzer than me and therefore would go first. If we got something wrong, I'll invite Mark.
Ooh, thank you.
Interesting strategy. So, Mark, you have been invited, but you don't have to accept the invite. You can leave Clive high and dry if you wish to do so. So, Mark, what do you want to do?
I think I'd want to join Clive.
You want to join Clive on the breakaway track?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is very, very interesting indeed. So, Mark, please join us on the breakaway track.
Never get tired of that jog.
It is a good jog, isn't it? Now, Clive, did you actually expect that invite to happen?
No. I just wanted to have the bold statement of saying, "Oh, you'll go first if we get something wrong." I thought that was funny.
What?
I'm thrilled to have you.
Well,
Thank you.
The thing is, as you sort of made aware, at the moment we have no lives to play with and nothing in the bank. So any wrong answer does mean there is going to be an elimination taking place. Matt, Woohoo, Charlemagne, Proofs, just stand by for a moment. You're not going to be answering these questions just yet, but if we do need to eliminate a player, we will be coming to you to make that decision. But for Clive and Mark, game starts off with you on the breakaway track. 4,000 dukes for each correct answer. We are starting in science and nature. And this is question 1. A renogram is a form of medical imagery of what part of the body?
That's the kidney.
Yeah, like renal failure, right?
Yeah.
Cool, go for it.
Mark,
Kidney.
is the answer kidney? Is correct. Yes, so getting 4,000 dukes just like that. Also, to address your point, ABME, yes, the lives are still a factor as we play down the game. It's just whichever pack currently gets to the lifelines first, we will do at that point. It'll make sense when we get there. Moving on, question 2. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine all form what family of chemical elements?
What are they? The halogens?
Halogens? Yeah, they're the one right to the left of the noble gases, right?
Mark,
Halogens.
is the answer halogens? It is indeed. You could have also said group 17 or the 17th group, but halogens is absolutely right. Another 4,000 dukes added to your total. You're now up to 8,000. Moving on to question 3. Fritz Haber is widely known for developing a synthesis of what? 10 seconds.
Once you synthesize blood,
5,
can't think of it.
3,
I have
someone
no
step forward.
idea.
2,
Right.
Clive.
Blood.
Oh, sorry. I should have pronounced it as Harbour rather than Haber. My bad.
Would not have helped, but thank you.
Is the answer blood? I'm afraid it is not. No, the Harbour process is the term here. It's ammonia is the answer that it actually gets synthesized. Is ammonia from the Harbour process. Yeah, something I learnt and then forgot the pronunciation of, obviously, during GCSE science. Well, it is a wrong answer. Does mean we do have to penalise one of you two out of Clive and Mark. And because neither of you have a life, does mean we are going to be saying goodbye to one of you. Matt, Woohoo, Charlemagne, Proves, we're coming to you. It is your decision that will determine who gets eliminated here. So have a quick discussion, and we need a decision from one of you to decide to say who is getting eliminated.
I would say
Wow.
the easiest way to do this. I would say the easiest way to do this would be a vote, but it could very easily go to. I would think, as Clive gave the incorrect answer, it should be Clive that gets penalised. That would be my
Yeah,
view.
I would
I
agree. Clyde
agree.
made the dead, so yeah, Clyde made the dead. Now he's got a lie in it.
It's harsh both ways, but I'll go with that.
Yeah.
From hearing then,
Clive.
is a vote for Clive to go away then? Is that the case?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, well, that shall be the case then. Clive, they decided...
It's two more.
They
It's
decided
two
they're
more
not going to do the
questions
game.
than I thought I was going to. Sorry. Sorry.
No worries about it. Well, I mean, it's 2 steps. You got 2 steps in the way.
Two sticks more than I thought I would.
But,
There's a sentence.
but unfortunately, this is the end of the game for you. Hope you had fun creating this chaos.
I had a lovely time, thank you.
That's great to hear. Well, for now, take care, Clive. I'm going to see you later. Bye.
Catch you later.
Well, that worked well.
Yeah.
And then there were 5, and Mark is currently now solo on the breakaway track. Does mean if Mark gets this next question wrong, then he is gone from the game. However, if he gets it right, then, well, there will be another break point opportunity. You may want to invite somebody over. So, Mark, this is just for you. However, you still have to step forward to make your answer. Be aware of that. Question 3. Which astronomical device was launched into orbit aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery in April of 1990? Mark.
The Hubble telescope.
Is the answer the Hubble telescope? It is, yes, the Hubble Space Telescope, or Hubble. A couple of people did actually answer Hubble Telescope, I've noticed. I apologise if it didn't accept your answer in that case. It wasn't one of my accepted options, but I can fix that in post, as it were. Mark, you are correct. Getting another 4,000 brings your current total up to 12,000 doots. And here we are at the first potential opportunity to earn a life. Yes, here and at the next 3 breakpoints, if I mark off right now, there you go, will be your opportunities to earn lives in this game. They are individual advantages to help you through the game. In a moment, I'm going to be asking a long-form question, sort of a quiz bowl question. The answer will always be something in the form of who, where, or what is this. Once you are certain of the answer, buzz in and give me an answer. If you're correct, you get that life. If you're wrong, then you're frozen out for the rest of the question, and the question will continue on for everybody else to try and answer. All clear?
Yes.
Okay. So to all 5 of you, who, where, or what is this? This literary figure was born in the 13th century in the Republic of Florence. There are many statues of this figure at places including Verona, Florence, and the Uffizi. He also features on the design of the Italian variant of the €2 coin. Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso make up the 3 parts of this literary shadow.
Dante.
Is the answer Dante? Absolutely correct.
Oh,
yes,
well done.
nicely done. Yes, make up the 3 parts of this literary artist's most famous work. In Italy, he's often referred to as Il Sommo Poeta, translating as the Supreme Poet, and his surname is Alighieri, and his most famous work is the Divine Comedy. Great preempt there, Shadow. Means you get yourself a life. How's that feel?
Feels nice.
Yeah, it's interesting because you've taken that opportunity for a life away from Mark as well. So you got a bit of control. And this is really interesting because you got that question right. Does mean you also decide the next category. So, which category of the 5 remaining do you think may eliminate Mark? Or, put it another way, if you maybe want to be invited over with Mark, what would actually be strong for you and Mark to play? Think different ways you could play this. Which category do you want to play for the next 3 steps?
Hey, Mark, would you like some culture with your culture?
Maybe.
Okay, guess who's going for art then?
All right.
Art it shall be then. The next 3 steps, whoever takes those steps will be on art. Now, obviously, we would normally hear the sting for a breakaway, but because we already have somebody on the breakaway track, we don't hear that noise. But there's only one player on that breakaway track, means, Mark, you can invite somebody over at this point. Would you like to invite someone over?
Sure. Shadowman, you want to help me out here?
What do you want to
Very
do,
much.
Shadow?
So much control. I feel like a James Bond villain sitting here. I'm just missing a cat. Hey Ash, could I borrow whiskers for a spell?
I'm afraid you can't, no. But be aware, the fact that you have a life, Shadowmane, also makes you a prime target if a question is wrong.
Exactly. And right now it's far too early in the game to risk it all. So I'm sorry, Mark. You're going it alone.
Okay. Invite denied. Mark will be on his own for the next 3 steps, and you have no lives, so you have to get them all right to keep yourself in the game. Good luck, Mark. It's on art. Question 4. In which country was modern abstract artist Pierre Mondrian born? Mark.
The Netherlands.
Is the answer Netherlands? Is correct, yes. Possibly, did anybody say the Netherlands? No, just said Netherlands, that's good. Because I didn't add the Netherlands as an option, but Netherlands was perfectly acceptable. Another 4,000 dutes added to the bank. Let's continue on. Question 5. Which artist created the painting Self-Portrait Between Clock and Bed?
Self-portrait between clock and bed.
5 seconds. 3. Mark?
Frida Kahlo.
Going for the meme answer. Is the answer Frida Kahlo? No! And it was an absolute stumper out there. No one got it right. It was Munch, Edvard Munch, with the
Edvard
answer
Munch.
before. Yeah. Sausage. Absolute sausage question, that one. Unfortunately, Mark is a wrong answer, and you're the final player left on the breakaway track right now. Does mean we've got to say goodbye. But I hope you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, well,
So
take care, Mark.
goes.
It is how it goes, unfortunately. See you later, Mark. Take care.
Thank you.
And then there were 4. And take a step forward. So you now assume the pot and assume the position that Mark just had there. You're up to step number 4. You're up to 16,000 dupes just like that, and you haven't even done a single thing. Matt, how's that feel?
Yeah, interesting. I think it's always going to be a risk going from step 0 all the way, but we have got some exceptional quizzes in the community, so it could have been doable. But yeah,
Absolutely.
well done, Shadow. Good tactics.
Thank you, Matt.
So,
Thank you.
the 4 of you now are in control, and we're back on the community side, so it's 1,000 dupes for each correct answer. But, of course, free to talk amongst yourselves on the question. One of you still has to step forward within the time to make an answer, because if no one steps forward, then, well, we've seen what happened last week. We penalise as a wrong answer. So, let's see if you can get through art. Question 5. Which painting by Picasso was inspired by the bombings of a Basque town during the Spanish Civil War?
And have you got any ideas?
I know this. I can't think of.
I can't make it anything, I'm afraid.
I've not got a clue. on
5
this one.
seconds.
Oh, I know what it is.
3.
Go,
Someone
go,
step forward.
go. Fast,
2.
fast,
Go, quickly.
Oh, nothing happened.
You having a problem with buzzer?
Well, it says green buzz. I pressed it and nothing happened. So
I didn't receive any buzz from you, I'm afraid. And in these
we've been silent for so long, but
cases, well, the fact that it went green means you were given, you did have an update to say that you were able to buzz.
it's been green all the way through.
It's been green all the way through. Interesting. The problem is that it has now already marked the question as wrong, and I can't change that fact because of the timeout. What I'll say at this point is just try refreshing the buzzer page right now to
It's
hopefully.
just done that. It now says wait and it's orange.
Cool. Well, hopefully that will fix the buzzer for you. Do you want to just try and give an answer anyway?
Yeah,
Well,
I think it was. Was it Guernica?
Guernica was the correct answer. Yes. So I'm afraid it is technically marked as a wrong answer. Does mean that the dupes are at risk. Shadow, we turn to you because you have a life in hand. You can keep this balance afloat if you want to if you use your life and sacrifice it. However, if you're happy to see the Doots crash, then you do not have to sacrifice. Timer's going to be active just for you. Buzzer's going to be active just for you, Shadowmane. And if you want to sacrifice your life, press your buzzer in these 5 seconds, starting now. And you are going to do so. Does mean you lose that life, but it's 16,000 Doots at such an early stage of the game, so it is quite a lot to potentially lose there. So is that why you decided to do that, Shadow?
It's enough to catapult anyone into the top 6. So I figure,
good
with
point.
such a precarious haul, it's far too early to lose that much money.
We just need to not get any of these questions wrong.
Well,
We've
considering
got 3 more life opportunities.
Considering the fact that the current that you could each be earning right now in the game is already more than what everyone earned last game. 3,833 is what each player earned last game, and you're already on a split of 4,000 each here, as it currently stands, and stand to earn a lot more than that as well. So the life is gone, but yes, you do need to answer this next question perfectly to keep the balance afloat, otherwise it will crash down to 0. Good luck. Let's hope for a better question for you. Question 5. Complete the title of a famous work by Umberto Boccioni, Unique Forms of Continuity in blank.
No idea.
Not a clue.
Oh, God. Oh. Damn
They-
it.
We
5
just think of
seconds.
something.
3, and we'll step forward. Matt?
This is a complete, total, utter guess. Squares?
Is the answer squares?
I'm expecting this to be red, but
Oh.
yeah. Okay.
Really tough questions coming out now.
Dinker.
Just toot in the audience getting that one right.
Oh, wow.
We were looking for space.
Oh,
The
how
answer there.
ironic.
Really?
Unique forms of continuity in space was the answer we're looking for. Yes,
Totally
Oni. In space! Nothing related to MySpace, I'm afraid. And I hate to say
Other
this.
social media forms available.
Indeed. I hate to do this. It is a wrong answer, but those 16,000 Doots have got to go. And you're back down to 0. Oh, Shadow. Does mean that life you used earlier was kind of wasted now. But
It's fine. We've still got plenty of time, and like I've said, there's 3 more opportunities for lives later down the line.
absolutely. You've got plenty of opportunity to earn yourself some Doots. Many, many steps to go. Let's see if we can get through art. Hopefully we get a better question this time round, because they have been absolute stinkers right now. Question 5. The Fiddler is a famous work by which artist?
God. Anyone know this one?
Oh.
Anyone know this one?
No.
No?
5 seconds.
No, I'm just gonna have to take a guess.
3. Shadow.
Got nothing to lose. Raphael?
Is the answer Raphael? Afraid
Could
not,
be here a while,
no.
folks.
Just 2 in the audience getting that one right. Toot and Inca. The answer we're looking for was Marc Chagall.
Oof.
It's another wrong answer. They had 0 in the bank, which means what we're doing is stepping you forward automatically, just so that we don't have to keep going through questions. Does mean it reduces your maximum total by doing that. But you are now 1 step closer to getting through the art category, and you're now guaranteed only 1 more question in the art category before we're finishing it. So thankfully we're getting out of here, because it doesn't seem to be a favourable category. Yeah, indeed. So let's see if we can get out with at least 1,000 Doots in the bank, maybe. Question 6. Which Renaissance artist sketched the Vitruvian Man?
Oh, that's Leonardo da Vinci, isn't it?
It's gotta be, yeah.
I think it is. Go for
Yeah.
it. Go for it.
Shadow.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Is the answer Leonardo da Vinci? There we go.
There we go.
We're out of here.
There is the 1,000. Da Vinci. Yes, Da Vinci.
Vinci.
Not the TikTok people. No, not them, but Da Vinci. So we are through art finally, and we do have 1,000 doots in the bank.
250 each.
Currently standing at 250 doots each, which is it's a nice amount. However, it's not enough to get you into the finals. But we're making progress. We're making steady progress in this game, and it's your second opportunity now to earn a life. So once again, get ready on those buzzers. Who, where, or what is this? This gesture was added to the official Unicode emoji list in 2020 and made its first supported appearance on iOS devices at the end of the same year. It is a signature gesture of K-pop star Kwon Yuri, where it represents a dumpling. Matt?
Is it the poo symbol?
Is it the poo emoji? It is not. You're out for the rest of the question. Moving on. Another name for this gesture is ma che vuoi. It is used by Italians to describe frustration or disbelief towards someone or something. Woohoo.
Is it Mandu?
To say that again?
Mandu.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this. Based on what you said and what I've said earlier in the question, is the answer Mandu? Oh, well, Mark is correct. Yes, it's actually the pinched fingers emoji. But as I mentioned earlier with the K-pop star, it is also in reference to I Mandu you, which is Mandu is the translation for dumpling, because it's sort of, when you're pinching, it sort of looks like one of those Chinese dumpling type things, but has been sort of construed in a way by fans to mean I love you. So yeah, I Mandu you is sort of where we're looking for there, but pinched fingers, yes, is the actual emoji in question. Congratulations to Oni getting that one right, the only player to do so in the audience. But yeah, it literally translates as "what do you want," and is also known as a finger purse as well in more English parlance. But it's that that sort of quintessential caricature of an Italian is holding those pinched fingers like that. That's the gesture that we were talking about. Woohoo! Absolutely right. Means you get a life. How's that feel?
That feels good.
Feels good, does it? Well, you got yourself a life, and because you got that right, does mean you get to pick the next category. So, what would you like the next category to be?
Do you want to get rid of history, or should we?
What was that? We only heard half.
Do we get rid of history?
If you're looking to get rid of the more tricky ones, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah, let's go for history.
Go for history. Okay. Next 3 steps will all be on the topic of history. Yes, the sting is back because we are back on the community side of the game. So this is an opportunity to break away from the pack. There's only 4 of you left in the game now. So it's going to be very interesting if you were to decide to break away. Let me tempt you. You could be earning 77,000 doots if you break away at this point and go the rest of the way. However, if you want to stay as a team of 4 and go all the way, you could be earning a split of 20,000. Now, interestingly, that would be enough to potentially get you into the final, because you'd be getting 5,000 doots each if you can rack up that total and not make any other mistakes along the way. Or if you want to make it easier on yourself to get even more and guarantee you a spot in the final, that's when you need to go on the breakaway track. So at this point in the game, does anybody want to break away? No. No one breaking away just yet. Proogs, just wants to stay as a team of 4 for now?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm yes.
Just yes. I mean, that's absolutely fair. That's absolutely fair. Right, let's get into this next category then. All on history, the next 3 steps. Good luck. This is question 7. In which country was the World War I Battle of Fromelles fought?
My goodness.
Sounds like
either
it has
Belgian
French
or Dutch.
Yeah.
My first thought was Belgium.
5 seconds.
Quickly,
Three.
Matt.
Okay.
Matt,
Belgium.
is the answer Belgium? Swing and
tell
a
me I went the wrong
miss. France was the answer.
Oh,
Ouch.
it's French connotation as well.
French
Damn it.
name. You
I
just
thought
went.
France was too obvious.
You just went the wrong way on it, unfortunately.
Ah,
Meld.
Meld indeed.
it was
Belgium or
staring-
not Belgium? That is the question, says Riff, indeed. And the answer is not Belgium.
Stop waffling.
So unfortunately, there is a wrong answer. Those 1,000 dutes are at risk. It's not many dutes, I will say that. But woohoo, we're going to come to you because you are the one with a life in play. If you want to sacrifice that life and keep those 1,000 dutes alive, then hit your buzzer in a moment. Otherwise, just leave it go. Just let it go, and we'll let the 1,000 dutes go. 5 seconds to decide starts now. Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
Really?
okay. You want to keep the 1,000 dutes?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
anything's better than nothing, I suppose.
that life has gone. No more for that. Does mean your 1,000 dutes could just go just like that on the next question. Well, interesting decision. A few people in chat certainly embracing the chaos that's happening right now. But we'll continue on. You do have the 1,000 dutes still in play. Let's keep it going. Let's try and get through question 7. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. It's a quote attributed to which scientist in the 1940s?
It's Oppenheimer.
Who, sorry?
Oppenheimer.
If you want to take a guess at it, I
mean, I've got
Say Oppenheimer, then go
seconds.
for it.
Oh, go for it. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
There we go. Prooks
I'm going with Oppenheimer.
is the answer Oppenheimer. Great answer, yes.
well
J.
done.
Robert
Nice.
Oppenheimer was the answer we're looking for there.
I've
7
got
of,
that because that's a science question, not a history question.
7 of 12 getting that right in the audience. Nicely done. And another 1,000 dutes added to your bank. Okay, nice step there. Let's continue on with this progression. Question 8. What was the capital of the Inca Empire from 1438 to 1533 AD?
It's Machu Picchu.
It is. Yeah, I've got nothing else.
Yeah, that sounds plausible, Matt.
Matt,
Machu Picchu.
is the answer Machu Picchu? Stinker of a question, just Toots getting it right. We're looking for... I think there maybe someone else has spelled it with a Z and I didn't catch that one. I apologise for those that may have spelled it with a Z or possibly with a K as well. Cusco was the answer we're looking for there. Cusco.
No, nowhere near.
Well, does mean the 2,000 dukes you now have, we have to crash back down to 0. Hard luck
Death
there.
Destroyer of Dutes.
Apparently so. Well, let's see if we can get through this category a little more, a little quicker. Let's put it that way. History and art apparently just seem to be really, really brutal right now. Let's keep.
We're getting the difficult ones out of the way. That was going to
Just
be the
getting them out of the way.
tactics.
Just getting them out of the way.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to step forward no matter what on this one because you are sitting on 0. But let's see if we can step forward with 1,000 dutes on question 8. The Battle of Long Tan was part of which conflict?
No idea.
Not a clue.
Sounds like an Asian conflict.
Oh,
I was
could be
thinking
Korean
Crimea,
War.
actually, but
Might be, yeah.
Crimea or Korean? Someone go for
5
it.
seconds. Proogs.
I'm going to guess at Crimea, the Crimean War.
Is it the Crimean War?
Oh, don't tell us it's Korean War.
You're in sort of the right ballpark, but not Korean either. No, Vietnam War.
Oh, no!
Vietnam War, the answer to look for, or Vietnam conflict, any of those would have been accepted. 8 of 11 in the audience getting that one right. But unfortunately, it's a wrong answer from you folks. Means we have to step you forward. You are still sitting on 0, but you're now only 1 question left now in this set. And
We're all going to cross the line with 0 dudes.
No, please, let's just stay as a team.
Yeah, let's just keep it going.
Do so much.
it's your last history question, no matter what. Let's get it over and done with. Question 9. The name of which geological age means Old Stone Age?
Oh, God.
I mean, it could be Jurassic, Triassic, other ones.
I'm going to go Jurassic.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
Go on, then.
that's it.
Go for it.
Matt.
Jurassic.
Is the answer Jurassic?
Don't think it is.
Let's make
Can't
it
think of
3 for
anything
3 on incorrect answers here. Yep, thought as much.
No, we were looking for Paleolithic. Paleolithic is
It's in
the answer there.
paleontologist. Damn.
Yes, indeed, of sort of that kind of thing. And Scorecard saying that Jurassic is an era, not an age, sort of slightly different domain of time.
Well, I'm a dinosaur when it comes to history, so there we go.
So unfortunately, another wrong answer. You're
Copy down for me as well.
sitting on 0 doots after step number 9, but we're done with history now. We're done with history. We're done with art. Let's just look forward towards this. Some more blue boxes flying down your way. Yes, it's your 3rd opportunity to earn a life. We've gotten rid of the other 2 already, so there's only 2 potential lives left in the game. As always, get ready on the buzzer. Who, where, or what is this? The name of this SI-derived unit was initially conceived in 1861 when Latimer Clark and Charles Bright presented a paper to the British Association for the Advancement of Science. It was made a legal unit in 1884, requiring the use of a column of mercury to accurately measure the unit. Matt.
Celsius?
Is the answer Celsius? Not the answer I'm looking for. You're frozen out for the rest of the question. Moving on. The unit was named after a German physicist and... Shadow.
Fahrenheit?
Is the answer Fahrenheit? Does not. You're out for the rest of the question. Moving on. And mathematician born 16th of March 1789. The symbol of this unit has its own specific character designation Unicode. However, it is more traditionally referred to by the Greek uppercase omega character. Woohoo. Say that again. Is the answer ohm? It is the ohm, yes. It gives the name of the law represented by the equation V equals IR, and it is the standard unit of electrical resistance. Yeah, maybe a bit of a swerve on the column of mercury. I can think of, like, you're thinking thermometer, that kind of thing, aren't you?
That's exactly where I went.
But no, this one it's more to do with the electrical resistance within the column of mercury instead. Woohoo, hanging on just long enough to get the right answer, and well, hey, you get your life back. There it is again. How's it feel to have that life back?
Well, we might need it again.
At least one of us has got the wrong.
So, you got the life back, and you got that right means you get to pick the next category. Make it count. Where are we going? We've got geography, music, and sports left on the board.
Get
I
rid
know
of
I'm
sports.
rubbish at
or
sports.
geography. Just get rid of sports.
Okay, no, I've got no objections to that.
Get rid of sports.
Okay, let's go for sports.
Okay, sports for the next 3 steps. 9 steps down, 16 left in the game. Another opportunity to break away from the pack if you want to do so. 64,000 doots is what you could be earning. Or if you want to stay as a team of 4, you could be earning a split of 16,000, which is still just enough to supersede the tied 6th place at the moment. So you are still potentially on track to potentially get a position in the final. So at this point of the game, does anybody want to break away? No one breaking away. Matt, not wanting to break away just yet?
No.
Just a definitive no, that, I think.
I have my attack. I'm sorry if I disappointed anyone in the text chat expecting me to break away on the sports round. Nah. Not happening yet.
The thing is, you know, it might not necessarily be anything to do with sports that you deal with directly. So who knows?
Before it's all lacrosse questions.
Oh, no.
No, that would be rather cruel. That would be, honestly. Right.
If a football or a Formula 1 questions come up and I get it wrong, the pain.
Let's see.
That's soccer, by the way, not American football.
Let's see how you deal with these sports questions. Let's see if they're a bit better. Question 10. How many judges usually score and monitor a professional title boxing fight?
3, isn't it?
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, 3.
I would say 3.
Matt
3.
is the answer. 3. Good knowledge.
I got a question right.
Good knowledge. Getting yourself 1,000 doots in the bank there. 9 of 11 in the audience getting that right as well. Nicely done to everybody. Moving on. Question 11. In cross-country bike racing, what do the initials BMX represent?
It's something motocross, bicycle motocross.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Go for
Yeah.
it. Motocross.
Briggs
Bicycle motocross.
is the answer. Bicycle motocross. It is.
Hey.
I got a sports question right.
Hey! 3 of the audience getting that right. I think potentially some people go with motocross with an R in it, which isn't strictly correct because there is no motor involved. Motocross is the second word we're looking for there. Bike or bicycle motocross, the answer. Another 1,000 doots added to the bank. Nicely done. Can we get through sports unscathed? Question 12. Sebastian Vettel was driving for which team when he won the 2010 Formula 1 World Championship?
This is all you, Matt.
Matt!
If I get this wrong, it was Red Bull.
Is the answer Red Bull? Yes, Red Bull Racing is the full title looking for there, but I'll accept Red Bull or RBR or RB. Any of those variations would have been accepted. Another 1,000 doots added to the bank, 3,000 through, and you threw a category completely unscathed. How does that feel, folks?
I knew there was a reason for me not breaking away.
Hey, you got 2 of those on your own, Matt.
I had an inkling on the bicycle motocross one, but I thought I don't want to get a sports question wrong. Just no.
Well, you've gotten to step number 12, and that is your last opportunity now to earn yourself a life. As always, fingers on those buzzers. Who, where, or what is this? There's evidence of human habitation of the area of this country dating back some 20,000 years ago from present day. Today has a population of approximately 66 million. The name of this country can translate to mean Freeman Land. The country's inhabitants are strongly Buddhist, with over 90% of the population declaring themselves as such in the most recent census. The current monarch of this country is Vajira Longkorn, or more simply known as Rama X. Shadow.
India?
Is the answer India? It is not. You're out for the rest of the question. Continuing on. The flag of this country comprises 5 horizontal stripes. Red, white, blue, white, red. With the blue stripe being twice the thickness. Matt?
Thailand.
Is the answer Thailand? It is Thailand, yes. Twice the thickness
Thank you,
than the
vexillology.
other 4 stripes. And it is a founding member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN for short. And historically, this country has the exonym of Siam, which the country took as its actual name for just 2 years, from 1946 to 1948, and then reverting back to Thailand after. Nicely done, Matt. The vexillology help you out, and you get yourself a life.
Yay!
How'd that feel, Matt?
Finally, everything's coming good. It's all downhill from here.
Well,
Well, we're going to get every single question right now, so no more wrong answers.
Well, there's 2 lives across us both now, so
yeah,
we could
indeed.
afford 2 mistakes.
Could afford 2 mistakes, or maybe you might want to consider breaking away. But let's have a look at the category board, because we've got 2 categories left to pick from. What do you want for the next 3 steps?
Yeah, we need to think about, if we get a question wrong, which is the earliest to get it wrong, if that makes sense. So, which of these 2 subjects are we not comfortable with? I'm not comfortable with music. I'll say that.
I mean, you know my track record, Matt.
Yeah,
Get
the
to
thing is, it
pick.
depends. It depends with what the music questions are. So, right, shall we go for music?
Geography, I'd be more comfortable leaving that until later.
I would be comfortable leaving geography for the last category as well. So
I don't
you're
mind.
saying get rid of music?
Yeah, let's do
Yes.
music next then.
Can we have music, please, Ash?
You can indeed. Loading it up. The next 3 steps will be on music. Pretty much at the halfway point of the breakaway track, we're on step 12 of 25. No more lives to earn. This is it for the rest of the game. You're about to enter into category number 5, and another opportunity to break right now. 55,000. Fairly tempting, that. You take that all the way through the breakaway track to the end. Or you want to stay as a team, 16,000 is still your target. That's the amount you will split at the end. So currently looking at 4,000 doots each. At the halfway point, does anybody want to break away? No, we are continuing on as a team. Shadow, thoughts on that?
Honestly, thank God. I was not about to go music.
Thank
all alone.
God. Well, let's see if you have enough music knowledge amongst you to get through this category unscathed. Moving on then to question 13. Cold as Ice was a hit in 1977 for which band?
I can picture them as well.
I could sing it, but that's not going to help.
Ah.
Krugs, woohoo, any ideas?
No, I know.
3 seconds.
Go for
Anyone
something,
wants to
go for
step?
something quick.
2,
Go.
1. Matt,
Queen.
you know it's not that, don't you? You have
No,
a
I
feeling
don't.
you know it's
I
not
can
that.
imagine Freddie Mercury singing it, but hey,
Oh, yeah. Is the answer Queen?
let's drag it out.
No. The answer we're looking for is Foreigner.
No.
Foreigner is the answer. Now, that was Cold as Ice. Unfortunately, you are not, but are you willing to sacrifice a life in a moment? So, buzzers will be active for Matt and Woohoo. 5 seconds on the clock in a moment if you want to sacrifice your life to keep the Doots alive. Here it comes. 5 seconds starts now. And Woohoo is going to sacrifice their remaining life to keep the Doots alive. Woo! Why'd you do that?
I think we just need to protect the money, protect the dudes.
Protect
At
the
all
Doots.
costs.
I mean, you got 3,000 in the bank
Save
right
the
now.
windfall.
And Well, the 3,000 are still in play. Means, Matt, you are now the only player left alive with a life to their name. So, let's see if we can get through music. Back we go. Question 13. Boulevard of Broken Dreams was a 2004 hit for which alternative rock group?
No idea. Sorry.
Shadow.
Oh.
Green Day.
Going forward without any consultation with your team.
It's correct. It's correct.
Well, hang on. Let me draw the tension out here. We've got 3,000 dudes at risk. Let me draw the tension out at least a little bit. Is the answer Green Day? There you go.
Shadow.
It's an absolute social. Everyone answering in audience game got it right. Nicely done. Another 1,000 dudes added to your bank. Okay, moving on. One final step potentially in music. Let's see if you can get through it. Oh, sorry. I'm miscounting. This is question 14. The 1996 song Firestarter was released by which band?
Oh,
Proves.
That's Prodigy.
Is the answer Prodigy? Yes,
That's what we're doing. I might as well. You know?
Oh. Another 1,000 dudes added to your bank, and a sneeze coming. There it is.
bless you.
There's the sneeze. Maybe another one. Yeah, there we go. There's the second one there. So, another 1,000 dudes added to the banks. What we like to see now is your potential one final step through music. Let's see if you can get through it. Question 15.
Let's compare on this one.
Which boy band covered the Billy Ocean song When the Going Gets Tough?
This is either going to be Westlife or Boyzone, I think.
It's Boyzone, definitely.
5 seconds. Matt
Boyzone.
is the answer. Boyzone. And you did go the right way.
Hey!
8 of 13 in the audience getting it right. Another 1,000 dupes added to the bank. Brings your total up to 6,000 dupes. Nicely done indeed. And critically, you are now through music. Means we have one category left to play. The next 3 steps will be on geography. And another opportunity. We're going to keep doing this until someone potentially does it. I mean, we did it right at the beginning of the game and then decided that nobody else wants to do so afterwards. But maybe now is the opportunity to do so. You're currently on step 15 of 25, so 10 steps left in front of you. If you step over to the breakaway track, 46,000 dutes is what you could be earning. Or, staying as a team of 4, you could be getting 4,000 dutes apiece for a split of the 16,000 dute pot. Does anybody want to break away? Staying as a team, still going on. Woohoo! Thoughts?
Well, I'm not going to break away, so I'm staying as a team.
You're staying.
I don't want to be on my own.
You're staying put on the community side. All right. Well, here we go. 3 steps on geography. Let's see how well you do on this category. Question 16. The name Australia comes from the Latin word australis, means what?
Anyone any good on their Latin?
I think it's south because you get the Aurora Borealis and the Aurora Australis.
Go for it.
Let's do with that.
Nice.
Go.
Proogs.
South or southern?
Is the answer south? Or southern. Yes,
Nicely
indeed, it is
done.
correct.
Nice.
And the perfect logic
You
with that.
beauty.
Yeah, Aurora Borealis and Aurora
Again, it's a science
Australis.
question.
There you go. Well, yeah, it is science. It is science indeed. Another 1,000 dudes added to your bank. 10 of 12 players in the audience getting south or southern, one of those variations we were looking for there. Nicely done indeed. We shall continue on to... Hang on, where are we going? Where are we going with this one? No, we're not going to Australia. We're going here. Question 17 is where we're going. What is the capital of the US state of Alabama?
my US geography is absolutely rubbish. So
Literally have no idea.
No idea.
5 seconds.
There's one I
Three,
know, but I think it's going
two.
to be...
Go for something.
Shadow.
This is probably so wrong, but Louisiana?
Is the answer Louisiana? No, I'm afraid not. The answer we're looking for is Montgomery. Montgomery, Alabama was the answer there. 9 players of 11 that answered, getting that one right in the Twitch chat audience. 81% of you. Nicely done. However, our game players here got it wrong, and the Doots are at risk. Matt, you have the only life left in the game. There are currently 7,000 Doots at risk. In a moment, we're going to activate the buzzers. Only you will have the option to expire a life if you want to do so. If you do so, we will keep those 7,000 Doots alive. If you do not, then they will go to 0. Your 5 seconds, Matt, start now. And you are deciding to spend your life to keep the 7,000 Doots alive.
It's the only chance we've got to qualify for the final.
Potentially
We have to keep that money alive because otherwise.
Well, there's still a lot available over on the breakaway track as well. But yeah, if you want to go as a team of 4, this is your only opportunity to do it this way.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Come on,
That's the problem. If we lose this money again, I was going to say, if we lose this, okay.
Yeah, it's a choice. Either sacrifice that life to give us all as a team a chance, or I could have taken a self shot and said, no, we'll wipe it down to 0 because I'm going across.
Well,
yeah, the only problem now is if we lose that money again, we're going to have to break away for a chance to qualify.
Yeah. So grab the popcorn at home, folks. It's about to get interesting.
What happens when we finish this category?
Well, we will talk about it when we get there.
They're just another 2 rounds, though, are they?
Hint: it's general knowledge.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, G. Eisen's in chat with a 23-month free sub. Thank you very much for the 23-month resub there, G. Eisens. Yes, make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well out there, G. Eisens. So, your 7,000 Doots are currently alive. Go on, Bruce.
The point is that the next category is... but the rest of the game plays out in the same way, though. Is it?
Essentially, although the timer increases for the questions.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the actual gameplay essentially is still the same. Let's continue on. See if we can get through this category of geography. Question 17. Azerbaijan is to the west of which body of water?
Is it the Black Sea?
Black Sea, possibly.
Oh, hang on, to the west.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll go with
Yeah,
that.
go with it. Yeah.
Yes, can't think of anything else. Black Sea.
Excuse me, one moment, because I just realised that this question is not particularly pinned. Because technically everything is west if you go the wrong way. So let me just quickly have a look.
Another VAR check.
Yeah, we haven't had one in this game actually. It's quite surprising. Oh, I see why you've. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I think that is a fair thing. Just say your answer again for my
Black Sea.
Black Sea. Is the answer the Black Sea? Azerbaijan is to the east of the Black Sea.
No!
The answer we're looking for is the Caspian. Azerbaijan has a coast to the Caspian Sea. Azerbaijan is to the west of the Caspian Sea. So, I'm afraid it is a wrong answer. You went with a great answer of Black Sea, but unfortunately that was just the wrong side. Yeah, Caspian is just the other side of Azerbaijan. Does mean
one of those second-hand compasses that points the wrong way.
Does mean the 7,000 Doots crashes down to 0. Well, you know what that means. If you are trying to play this game to get through to the cash game final, then you're going to have to break away at some point. Or if you just want to get through the game, and who cares about that, and just have a bit of fun, then you can continue on the community track. We've got to stay on the community track for a little bit, but yeah, if you're aiming to get through to the cash final, you will have to break away and go the rest of the way to try and get that. Good luck. Let's continue through the geography category, though. Question 17. The Sawatch Range is a mountain range found in which US state?
Not a clue. Not a clue.
Sounds like a Nevada type
If
name.
you think that, go for it.
Yeah,
I
that
have
does
nothing to
sound
base. That's
plausible.
basically picking a.
Go for it.
Go for something.
Proogs
Go Briggs.
Oh, probably Nevada.
is the answer Nevada.
Oh, well.
Only 3 in the audience getting that right. Topper, Pop Ramen, and Oni. The answer we're looking for is Colorado.
Clive, why did you do this to us?
And look what you've done, Clive.
What a
took my
guess,
idea.
Topper.
Why is it Clive's fault?
So
Because he's caused all this chaos in the first place.
it is a wrong answer. You had 0 in the bank, so we step you forward. So you're guaranteed only one more question in this category, and then after that, it will be general knowledge. Let's see if we can get through with 1,000 dupes in the bank. Question 18. The flag of which African country features an AK-47 rifle?
Mozambique.
God.
This is where my
Fairly sure it's Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Go for it. Go for it.
Proogs.
It's Mozambique.
Is the answer Mozambique? That it is, indeed.
Well done.
8 of 11 in the
Nice.
audience getting that right as well. Getting some dutes for their for the answer. And 1,000 dutes for you in the bank right now. So, we are currently now completed with all the categories. So that does mean the final 7 steps we illuminate in gold. This is the final run-in, and they are all on general knowledge. You'll have a bit more time to think. You'll have 30 seconds now on each question, but you still have the same procedure to go. Someone still has to step forward and answer on behalf. And it's another break point. This is the 3rd to last break point until we get to the finish line. So, another opportunity to get out of here and try and get yourself into the final. It is ever diminishing. We are now looking at a 29,000 doot prize over on the breakaway track. And only an 8,000 doot prize here on the community side. So you're only getting 2,000 apiece if you stay as a team of 4. There are no lives left, so anyone is at risk of elimination if you decide to go on the breakaway track. At this point of the game, does anybody want to break away? Proogs! Proogs is breaking away from the pack. Join me over on the breakaway track. So, Proogs finally blinked at this point.
I have a theory here.
You have a theory, do you? What's the theory?
Well, only suppose I'm going to be gaining dutes, assuming I get any right. But when I inevitably crash and burn, it'll give more points, more dutes back to the others.
There very much is that case. They will inherit all the dutes you earn up to the point when you get eliminated. So you could potentially be helping them out to get them through as a team. But we shall see how it goes. So you're potentially being very, very gracious in defeat. But we shall see how you go. These are all on general knowledge. These are just for you at the moment, unless you want to invite somebody over. Would you like to do that?
Would anybody like to play? Yeah. I'll invite Matt and see what he says.
Matt, invite has been handed over to you. Would you like to take the opportunity to get over to the breakaway track, or would you like to dismiss that invite?
I'm going to gamble on this. I'm going to decline your invite. Thank you, Proogs.
Not a problem.
Decline means proves you are on your own on the breakaway track for the time being until we get up to another break point. Means you have to get these next 3 absolutely spot on to stay in the game. Good luck. They are on general knowledge. You have a bit more time to think, but you still have to step forward to make your answer. Good luck. Let's get on to it. Question 19. What nut is used to flavour the liqueur di Sorono?
Um,
20 seconds. Brooks.
guessing the almond.
Is the answer almond? It's a good guess. It is the correct answer. Adds another 4,000 to the bank. Now up to 5,000 doots. 10 of 14 getting that right in the audience. Let's keep going. Question 20. The line, "It's just a flesh wound," is from which Monty Python film? Brooks.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Is the answer Monty Python and the Holy Grail? It's a hell of a mouthful, isn't it? And it's a correct answer. Everybody that answered in the audience getting that right. We love to see those socials. Another 4,000 added to the bank. That's what we like to see. Let's keep this going. Next question, question 21. Which US city is nicknamed the City of Brotherly Love?
Oh,
20 seconds. Briggs.
Salt Lake City.
Is the answer Salt Lake City? It is not, I'm afraid. We were looking for Philadelphia. Philly is the answer
The
there.
Mormons might be brotherly. That's the answer.
Oh, I see what you mean. We're going with that. Unfortunately, not the case this time round. Proogs, it's a wrong answer. You did gamble going on the breakaway track, but you are being very generous in boosting their bank for another 8,000 doots for the 2 steps you were able to achieve. I hope you've had a great game. I hope you've had a fun game.
It's a long walk home by the looks of things.
Unfortunately, it will be a long walk home for you, but for now, Proogs, take care, and we'll see you later.
Good luck to everyone else.
Good luck, Brooks. Good game, mate.
Bye.
Unfortunate Broogs.
There we go. Finally, the walk has been completed. So, Matt, woohoo, Shadowmane, you get to inherit those steps. And make the slow step forward. There we go. And then there were 3. Matt, how does it feel now being part of a 3?
I actually knew the answer to that Philadelphia one, Anna, so yeah, if I'd have gone with that, I still would have been the other side, but oh boy. So
Yeah, but
Wow.
as soon as it came up, I was like, God, I know this.
yeah. But if my maths serves me right, I think we've still got a chance of being in the final.
Well, that of course depends on you doing well here, because you could easily still crash the total down with a wrong answer on the next question. Good luck. You are now playing as a 3, so you still have to step forward, but 30 seconds, remember, on the clock for each question. Question 21. Which US president, born in 1751, was depicted on many variations of the now discontinued $5,000 bill?
Right, let's think this out. We've got the time. US presidents born 18th century. Can't have been that many, can there?
20 seconds.
There was only 2 I could think of. Is John Adams a president, or is that just Hamilton?
Don't know.
10 seconds.
I mean,
It's either him or Washington.
I don't think it's
In my opinion.
too obvious. Go,
5.
Go, Adam.
Someone
Go
who
for it,
step
go for it,
forward.
Go for it, go for it.
3. Shadow.
John Adams.
Is the answer John Adams? Bit of a tricksy one. That's 5 in the audience getting that right. We were looking for James Madison. James Madison. It is a defunct bill, so it's quite niche knowledge. Unfortunately, not what we're looking for. Washington is on the $1 bill according to Pop Ramen Comedy. They don't double up on bills. So I hate to see it, but the 9,000 has got to go once again. You're back down to 0. Whiskers, are you okay? I'm hearing some mad moments from Whiskers. I think she's having a mad hour. So, back down to 0. There's a few more steps left in the game. You could still potentially get yourself into the final, but you're going to have to be very, very brave. And there's only 3 of you left in the game now. Let's get up to the break point first to make a decision. Question 21. Which Scottish poet is celebrated on January the 25th each year?
Oh,
Yes, it is, definitely.
Burns, yeah. Absolutely.
Matt. You're muted now.
That's better. It's Burns.
Is the answer Burns? Yes, Robert Burns, the answer there, or Robbie Burns, I suppose you could also say. 10 of 13 in the audience getting that right. 76% of you, nicely done. And yes, we did have Montgomery earlier. Now we've got Burns. I didn't think of having some C. Montgomery Burns stuff going on. But we did have Simpsons last time with Red Lovejoy, so who knows. 1,000 doots in the bank. 4 steps left in the game. Second to last chance to break away. 3 of you left in the game, so starting to get to slim pickings territory. If you break away at this point and go the rest of the way, you could get 17,000 doots, which will get you probably into that top 6. However, stay as a team, then your maximum is 5,000 split 3 ways, which is close.
1,600,
but not enough.
1,667.
Yeah, it's close, but not enough to get you through. So, this is your penultimate chance to break away from the game. Does anybody want to break away? And Matt is indeed breaking away from the pack. So, why did you decide to break away there, Matt?
I think it's close enough where I've got a chance here.
It is just 4 steps. It is entirely doable from this point onwards, but 1 single wrong answer and you will be saying goodbye. Yeah. Now, you do still have the option to invite somebody over. Would you like to take that opportunity?
Yes, I'd like to invite Shadowmane across.
Shadow, it's only 4 steps to the finish. Would you like to accept his invite over onto the breakaway track?
Well, I was hoping to do this on the last chance to break away, but what the hell? Let's do this, Matt. Partners in crime.
Gonna go for it?
Yeah.
All right, Shadowmane, join me on the breakaway track. Woohoo! You did say you were going to stay on the community side of the track, and you are.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm happy for them because I'm just here for fun. I don't need to make it to the final. So I'm gonna wish Matt and Shadowmane the very best of luck.
So, as it stands, if there is a wrong answer coming, though, you are going to be the one to decide who gets eliminated in the first case. So do think about that going forward, because you could potentially be controlling the game at the end. Because if these 2 players both get eliminated, then we automatically grant you passage to the breakaway track, Woohoo, whether you like it or not, because we have to get to an end of game somehow. And it could be that we end with everybody getting eliminated. It is an entirely possible outcome.
Did that ever happen on the actual show?
Yes, it did. Unfortunately, too, the game that featured Keshi Head is featured on YouTube. He was the last player to make it over. One of the last two players, should I say, to get over to the breakaway track. His partner got eliminated on the step before, I think. He got on to step 25, but then got the question wrong and got eliminated.
Wow.
And there was like 30-odd thousand in the bank at that point.
Wow.
Or 3,000 in the bank. I'm scaling everything for Duke's values, but it was like 3,000 in the bank at the time in that point in the game. So there was a lot at risk, but unfortunately, got that question wrong, and everybody was out of the game at the end. And as Oni says, they did sort of make the last few questions like stupid hard to make it practically impossible for anyone to actually make it all the way.
But we don't do that here.
Well,
Or do we?
Shadowmane, Matt, you are in control right now on the breakaway track. 4,000 Dukes question if you get them right. Elimination if you get it wrong. Good luck. Here is step and question 22. The Benetton clothing brand was founded in which country?
I'm pretty sure this is Italy.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure this is Italy because
Okay, then let's do this.
Matt,
Italy.
is the answer Italy? It is Italy. Great answer. You're up to 5,000 Dukes in the bank. 7 of 14.
Formula One comes in handy. There was the Benetton team.
It does indeed come in handy this time round. 7 of 14 in the audience getting that right at 50-50. And yes, the United Colours of Benetton. Indeed, Mark. Let's keep this going. Shadowmane and Matt, you're still in control. Question 23. Which naval administrator kept a private diary from 1660 to 1669 detailing events such as the Great Plague and the Great Fire of London?
Naval administrator. Any thoughts?
I can't think of any naval administrators from that time. Oh.
I mean, hang on, what sort of era was Nelson?
15 seconds.
I don't remember. I think was Nelson around the time of Bonaparte, or
I'm gonna go
It's
Nelson.
gonna-
You've got
5
any ideas?
seconds.
yeah, we're gonna have to.
Matt.
At pain of elimination, Nelson.
Is the answer Nelson? It is not. No. 8 of 14 in the audience getting it right. We're looking for Samuel Pepys. It's the answer. Samuel Pepys.
Oh, clue.
So, you two are currently at risk of elimination. Woohoo. We turn to you. It is now your decision to determine who gets eliminated right now. Who shall it be?
I'd like to eliminate Shadowmane.
You're going to eliminate Shadowmane from the game.
Oh,
Any particular reason why?
It was I did a random spin of the wheel.
Oh, okay.
oh, that's what
Leaving
it is.
leaving
Okay,
it to
I see how it
RNG.
is.
No, I think that's the fairest way to do it.
So, does mean Shadow, the luck of the draw means, unfortunately, it's not lucky for you, and you are going to be eliminated at this point in the game. I hope you've had a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, it's been fun being here on the breakaway track. GG's.
GG's.
I'd like
Well,
that.
unfortunately, Shadow, we've got to say goodbye.
Ta-ta all. Get my
How's
name's
that
gonna
go?
stay
Yeah.
down.
You're
And
getting another
then-
workout, Shadow Man. That's a good thing.
There is that as well, yeah. Having to do those 22 steps back the other way.
Okay, but in all honesty, thank you for having me. I'll see you around.
So, left with 2 players now in the game. Matt on the breakaway track. Woohoo, still sticking to their guns on the community track. Could be a winner. Who knows? Matt, we are still with you as you are on the breakaway track. If you get it right, you add another 4,000 to the bank. Get it wrong, and you are eliminated. Are you ready?
No.
Well,
What's in the jackpot at the moment?
currently in the bank is 5,000 Dukes. So this one to make it 9,000 plus then 2 more steps after. Good luck. Question 23. Famous for its carvings, Mount Rushmore is formed from what type of stone?
You. Oh, ah. Good gobble. Rock is of no good.
15 seconds.
I'm
Matt.
gonna guess with granite. If it's right, that's a hell of a guess. If it's wrong, then best of luck, woohoo.
Is the answer granite?
Oh
What
my
a
god.
guess. That was a great pull. Yes. Another 4,000 added to the bank and up to 9,000 doots. Only 5 of 16 in the audience got that right. There were a lot of guesses of limestone and chalk up there, but no, granite was the correct way to go. And you're still in this game, Matt. How do you feel now?
I will say, the last time I ever won a game solo was Ben's original Danger Zone over 2.5 years ago. And so I have seriously got the shakes now.
Seriously got the shakes. Well, let's see if you can go all the way here. You're very, very close. If you're ready. Question 24. After the 2010 United Kingdom general election, which 2 parties formed a coalition government?
Right, I've got to think about this. I know it's conservatory. I was trying to think, what was it? Again,
15 seconds. Matt.
I think it was the Conservatory and the Liberal Democrats.
Say that again.
The Conservative. Thank you for asking me. The Conservatives and the Liberal Democrats. Christ, that was lucky.
Is the answer the Conservatives and Liberal Democrats? I'm immediately apologising to Twitch chat because there are a lot of variation answers that came through, and I'm pretty certain that next to none of them got caught correctly. So we'll be doling out some doots after the fact manually. Is the answer Conservatives and Liberal Democrats? That is correct. Oh, apparently 9 of 18 did actually match. Wow, that's more than I thought. I was being
I knew it was the Conservatives, not Conservatory. Different.
I was being very generous with that reprompt. Yeah. If I was in a different mood at this point, I probably would have discounted that because he did give me a wrong answer with Conservatory originally. Yeah. But you are right that Liberal Democrats was the other party as well.
I couldn't be sure if it was Labour or Lib Dem. I just... Oh my god. Oh, right, I need a quick drink.
Well, you got a little bit of time to think because this is the final breakpoint. You are currently on the breakaway track. You have the option, if you want to, invite Woohoo over.
Oh, God.
As it currently stands, there's 13,000 doots in the bank. The next correct answer will bring that up to 17,000 doots, which you will then split 2 ways. Or you could play the final question alone to take all 17,000 doots yourself. Or, if you get it wrong, then you're giving Woohoo the final opportunity to earn 14,000 doots.
God.
What would you like to do? And of course, even if you do invite Woohoo then still has the option to decline.
So, for clarification, because I don't think this has ever happened. So, if I invite Woohoo over, he accepts, and then we get a question wrong, then what happens?
So, in that case, Woohoo would be the one eliminated because they were invited onto the track, because you technically have control of the breakaway track right now. That is also listed in the rules about that.
Okay, I don't know if that's...
Yeah, because you were the one, they were the one invited on, means they joined later, means they are the one at risk in this case.
Right. So let me just think this out. So, woohoo! You've basically got potentially. Yeah, you can either think this out with me and we take home 8,500 dukes, gets both of us into the final, or you decline it and you've got a bank on me getting a question wrong.
8,500 dukes wouldn't guarantee you both into the final. At least one of you will get through with that amount, but not guaranteed both.
I've had a life, hadn't I? Has Woohoo had one?
Yes.
Okay, so that wouldn't come.
Although you have joined the breakaway track earlier, so actually you would have priority in that case.
Okay.
So it would mean you are guaranteed through. Woohoo might get through because it will depend on the performance of the other final game.
Yeah. I might as well extend the invite to Woohoo and see what they wish to do. Woohoo, do you want to come across?
I would like to decline the invitation. I wish you all the best of luck.
Thanks, pal. It's been a good game, whatever happens. Yeah, it's been a good game, whatever happens.
Here we go, folks. The invite was declined. Matt, you are on your own on this question. Get it right, you take 17,000 dukes. Get it wrong, we say goodbye to you, and then we force invite Woohoo over for one final question. Oh, that actually means Woohoo would then be going to play for 17,000 dukes as well. So you're both playing for the same amount. I forgot because he'll be brought over to the breakaway track. It'll be worth a 4,000 duke question rather than the 1,000 duke. Well, good luck, Matt. This is just for you to take the win. Question 25. How many states of the United States of America start with the letter W?
My God. Washington, Wyoming, don't know if there are any that are west. I don't think there are.
15 seconds.
Only
10 seconds.
Oh, shoot, Buzz.
Matt.
I can only think of two, so I'm going to give the answer two. But I don't think it's right. My answer is two, though.
For 17,000 dukes, is the answer 2?
Oh, no.
It is not. The answer we're looking for is 4. They are Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming.
Okay, so even if I'd gone with the West, I still would have been wrong.
It is a wrong answer. 9 of 17 in the audience getting that right, so just over half of you. Well done if you got that right. Matt, it's step 25, but we've got to say goodbye at that point. I hope you've had a great time, though.
So close yet so far. I'm going to have to swat up on my US geography because it comes up quite frequently, but Woohoo, you've done the right thing to stay in the community track all along, so best of luck, my friend.
Well, I'm not going the breakaway, so this has never happened before, has it? In the history of the game.
But yeah, thanks. As always, Ash, a privilege and a pleasure being in here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for playing, Matt. And we've got to say goodbye. And then there was one. Woohoo. You are our only player left in the game now. You get to inherit all the steps. And I'm hoping that my code is going to work in a moment because I think it needs to invite you over to the breakaway track, but I'm not going to press anything just yet in case it fires straight into a question. Because it might just decide to fire off into a community star question. If it does, I'll be able to fix the totals because you technically should be playing now for a breakaway position. I don't want to press the button just yet because I can't remember if the code works or not. I'm sure I tested this scenario, but I'm not 100% certain. So we're just going to hold off for a moment. But it is one question left, Woohoo. If you get it right, 17,000 doots will be yours. If you get it wrong, you will be eliminated. Or if for some reason it keeps you on the community side, then it will bring your total down to 0, and you're playing a question for 1,000 doots, which still means you're not getting through, but you're getting 1,000 doots due to a technical issue. Are you ready for your final question?
I am.
Let's find out if I hit the continue button, what happens. It's going to give you question 25 on the wrong track. Who succeeded after Shinzo Abe to become Prime Minister of Japan as of September 2020? The camera's messed up as well. $15 seconds.
I have absolutely no idea. So I'm going to pass this question.
No answer at all? Not even going to chance an answer?
No answer. No. No idea.
Is the answer no answer? It is not no answer, no. The answer we're looking for that only Inca and Toot got right is Yoshihide Suga, or just Suga on its own would have been accepted. Does mean we crashed the 13,000 all the way down to 0. In a technical sense, you should be on the breakaway track and eliminated, but the technical side of things hasn't worked properly. Does mean I think you probably will get one question here for free to get 1,000 doots. Let's just see what happens. It is going to give you a question 25 for free. High Ally is a version of which Basque ball game? This is for a 3,000 doots on me because the tech is incorrect. And your guess?
I'm going to guess squash.
Is the answer squash? It is not squash, no. But there is step 25, which does mean the game has completely broken.
What's that?
I pressed the button and it has completely and utterly broken itself. It will now no longer move forward from this point. So it is a checkered flag. It is the game failed successfully.
Yeah, so no winners this time.
It is officially a no winners this time on Takeshi's Castle. Woohoo, you are our lone survivor, but then also got eliminated because the game's just had enough of you. I hope you had a lot of fun though.
Yeah. Well, I'm there throughout the entire game, so.
You got yeah, absolutely. You were there from step 0 all the way to step 25, which then broke. So this really has been the perfect antithesis to the game last week where we had all 6 players win. This one we had all 0 players win this time round.
And I think it makes it more exciting next week with the 6th place tie at the leaderboard at the bottom.
It very much does so. Well, thank you very much for playing Woohoo. Hope you had a great game, and we'll see you later.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Well, that was an interesting end, folks, wasn't it? I just, yeah, that was that. Yeah, sure. That happened. Do we have a thing? We do have a thing. Let me play some music. There we go. We'll play some music. But, well, I mean, what I should do is also eliminate Woohoo. So let me just quickly do that. Woohoo's gone. Woohoo has now vanished into the great beyond, erased from the game, and the cameraman has no idea what they're doing. Let me see if I can change the camera angle a bit. Can I switch to like this one, please? There you go. We've got that shot we can use instead. Let's play the credits loop again. There you go. So that was episode 5, part 5 of Breakaway. It was a very interesting game, wasn't it, folks? This has been a very interesting game of Breakaway. I mean, they all have, honestly. They've all had like a unique identity amongst themselves. We've had the only not joining the Breakaway track due to wanting to go to the toilet. Game over, yeah! Thank you for the 100 bits there, JB Henry. And we've had the 6-player win. Oh, now we've had a 0-player game. Oh my! We've literally had all of the extremes of Breakaway. We really have, and that's how the game goes sometimes, I suppose. One more episode before we find our finalists, and then we have the cash game of Breakaway to deal with. Ah, Matt the Ref there, gifting out a sub to Woohoo. Thank you very much for those gifted subs, Matt. Appreciated that. The audience dutes have been being awarded as the game's been going along, Proogs. After each question, it will calculate who gets dutes, and then it just pays them all out on that question. So, yeah, it's luckily in this one, it doesn't wait until the end, because otherwise things like that happen. But yeah, you are now... all the dutes that were given have now been given already in the game. So all that is good. Yeah, so that is the end of Breakaway for tonight. It's been a longer episode than we're used to. But them's the breaks when you have a game like that. It is 10 o'clock, but I did promise you a game of All Clued Up. So that is what we will be giving you, is a game of All Clued Up. So let me quickly load that up. I'll play some music while I load up All Clued Up. Them's the breaks. Away. Oh, puns. You gotta love them. You gotta love a bit of pun there. Let me find All Clued Up. I also need to get the actual sheets that I need to be using tonight as well. So let me open that up. I think I've prepared it ahead of time. But let me just make sure. It should be this one. Game over, man. It's just game over. Crazy, crazy game that was. It is so interesting being on this side of things as the host, because you have a little sneak peek of what's going to happen question wise. But very much so, Milk. Yes, very much so. Thank you for the 100 bits. And hype. Apparently, you've got a hype train going on. Insert any Katamari Damacy game over screen. Yeah, that's probably accurate as well. Let me load up the sheet. It should be this code here, hopefully. If I copy this entire code. Is it this one? Is this the game we want to play? I think it's the game we want to play, isn't it? Yeah, we'll play this game. Let me paste the code there. Load it up. And it's not going to load up because it's probably going to require revalidation with Google. So let me close and reopen. And it will hopefully revalidate with Google. Yeah, there it goes. Connecting to Google Sheets. Oh my God, do I really have to? Oh good, I don't have to use two-factor this time. Let the chaos continue, says the Panda. Thank you very much for that subscription. Appreciated there. Is that the code I use? It is the code I use. I don't need this browser open, please. I can close that down now. Thank you. Bye. Come on, close down. And play. Oh, stutter. Welcome to All Clued Up. The room code is KZVK if you would like to play some All Clued Up. Enter into this lobby if you'd like to play the audience or hot seat game. Either or. You need to join this lobby. If you do not want to play the hot seat game, though, say exclude afterwards, and it will stop you from being picked as a hot seat player. And more noise is going on with brand new Halo gifting out a sub there to Poker Lady. How very generous of you, brand new Halo. Thank you very much for that gifted sub to Poker Lady. That is immense. Thank you very much for that. So yes, 4 people are going to be picked. Oren, Mr. Darrell, those will be 2 separate messages. So enter KZVK as one message first, and then exclude as a second message, and then it will do as you are expecting. We've got quite a few players in here, actually. Thank you very much for sticking around. I hope you've been enjoying watching Breakaway from the comfort of the audience hot seat, as it were. Audience hot seat? The audience seat. Got 23 players in at the moment, potentially being picked. Let me have a look at my lovely secrets thing. Yep, cool. Ooh, hello there. Should I go to Discord? Well, go to Discord if you're actually going to get picked. If you're not going to get picked, then don't worry about that. But we do have quite a few players up here. I'm just thinking, do we want to get people that didn't play in Breakaway to play this one? Just so we get some more people in, I suppose. That's what I'm thinking. So if Mark could exclude, because you're in the game. I know you're only there for 2 questions, but you were technically in the game earlier. And similarly with Matt as well. Thank you, Matt. Appreciated. Oh, I think my headphones have just died. Have my headphones just died? Or was it just a warning sound saying they're low? It's a warning sound saying they're low. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's just trying to get some more people playing in the hot seat. You can still play along in the audience, Mark, so there's no loss of gameplay there. Just try to get some more people in to have a bit of fun tonight. It's been a fairly long stream, actually, already. It's already 2 hours long. That's normally the duration of my streams. But we continue on, marching on into All Clued Up. Right, let's get into figuring out who's going to play tonight. We have got Natter, Oni, Ralph, and Riff Raccoon. Those are our 4 players for the hot seat this evening. If you please make your way to the green room, and we'll get you in and sound checked and all of that good fun. And everybody else, you are in the audience game, so all you need to do when the puzzle comes up, because it's a bit like Wheel of Fortune. If you've never seen this game before, it is a bit like Wheel of Fortune. You're going to see a puzzle come up with letters missing. We'll reveal some letters over time. All you need to do is give me the solved puzzle. Just answer it to Quizbot 3000, and if you're correct, then you get yourself some doots, and you get some more doots if you're the first one to do so. And you have get more doots, the fewer letters there are in the puzzle to look at as well. Hey, no problem, JB. Oh yeah, of course. Friday, I'm not here streaming on Friday because I will be gigging because it's Jubilee weekend. It's a very popular time to have some bands playing. So I'll be away on Friday, not here. However, JB is going to be here. Normally, he does Wheel After Dark on a Saturday evening, but not doing it then because there's the 24-hour Game Show Marathon. Instead, JB's had the wonderful idea of streaming Friday evening UK time, so in the slots that I would normally be streaming, and doing a Wheel After Dark UK edition. So for those that that can't stay up at like 3 in the morning over like Sunday morning time, this is your prime opportunity to be able to play some of the games that some more of our American friends deal with. So JB will be hosting that Friday. I don't know when the start is. It might be about 8 p.m. time, possibly. But whatever time he is starting, it will be over on his channel. So to find out when he does go live, give him a follow right now. Hit that bell. Oh my God, I'm sounding like such a content creator right now. Hit that bell. Noon Pacific time, so that would be 8 p.m. It does marry up. Yeah, 8 p.m. BST. So it all lines up properly. And raising money for the Trevor Project over Pride Month as well. That's really good support. Thank you, JB. I should probably do something like that, honestly. I'll think about that. I really need to do something for Pride Month. But give him a follow right now, and he'll be live on Friday evening in the UK time for some Wheel After Dark. I say America shame, but it's not as good as the UK shame, but we've got a lot to be shameful for already. Either way, we're moving on to this game of All Clued Up. Good evening, players.
Good evening.
Hello, hello. How are we all doing?
Pretty well.
Very well.
How's my microphone doing?
That's fine.
Great, excellent. Because I know that on this laptop it does tend to get a little bit arseholey. So
yeah, it's perfectly serviceable, is what I would say.
Bloody hell! It's a Christmas miracle.
It is a Christmas miracle. Let's get to rolling those titles. Oh, it's a great theme, Frugs. It really is. Welcome to the game. So, our teams this evening are Natter and Ralph playing against Oni and Riff. So, you're going to be taking turns at the podium. It's going to be Natter and Oni first up. Let's have a look at the first puzzle. Noise. That is our first puzzle. It is 6 words long. So in a moment, we're going to be starting to reveal some letters for a clue word, which will then give you a clue towards the puzzle at large. To buzz in, you need to get yourself ready at the Twitch window, because you need to give me 2, 3, 4, or 5 exclamation marks in chat to buzz in. The first one to do so
it's
will...
Twitch.
Yeah, this one is an all Twitch affair, cool. Rather than using buzzer.dev. So yeah, just get a whisper window ready to either to the public chat or to whisper Quizbot 3000. And yeah, first person to buzz in gives me an answer. If you're right, then you get some doots, and then you get to pick some letters from the wonderful keyboard, which we'll get to later. Audience game, yeah, you literally just guess an answer whenever you think the answer, whatever you think the answer is. There's no penalty for giving a wrong answer. The only caveat is, of course, you have to give the answer exactly as it appears on screen. So if there are US or UK spelling variations, you have to give the one that we are actually offering in the puzzle. Just be aware of that fact. Okay, let's get straight into it. Your first clue word in this game. Let me drag this over to a separate window to make it easier for me to manage. Thank you. Appreciated. Your first clue word for this puzzle is 9 letters long. Good luck. A. N. O. Natter. Natter?
Is it animation?
It is animation, yes. You're first off the mark, getting 100 in your bank. And let's go to that keyboard. Okay, so all the letters that are lit up on the keyboard feature somewhere in the puzzle. Barring one, of course, and that one is called the Stinger. Do not hit that, otherwise you will lose your turn at the keyboard. So, where are we going, Nata? What's your first pick?
Let's start off with the A, please, if you don't mind.
Going with the A. Top of the alphabet. And yes, there are 4 A's in the puzzle. And you get a second pick.
Let's go with the N.
The N. We can do that. And there's just one of those in the puzzle. So your clue so far is animation. For 500 dukes, Nata, solve the puzzle.
I'll have to pass on this one.
Okay, going back to the buzzers then. Nata and Oni, back on the buzzers. Your next clue word is 8 letters long. N. V. T. R. O. N. Natter.
Inventor.
Say that again.
Inventor.
Absolutely right. Yes. Control of the keyboard once again. What's your next pick?
Let's go with a W, please.
W. There's one up there, yeah. And your second pick?
Oh, please.
An O, was that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. of which there are 2 of those in the puzzle. So your clues are animation and inventor for 800 dukes now to solve the puzzle.
I'm gonna have to pass on this one.
Okay.
Come back to me again.
We're going back to the buzzers again then. Your third clue word, 6 letters long. K, Y, N, E. Oni
Monkey.
is correct. Welcome to the game. 100 in your bank now, and the chance to pick some letters.
I'll go for F for feck me. It's only 91.
There is an F up there, yes. And your second pick.
I'd go for I of if pictures could speak, they would scream only 91.
Starting to think of a certain Simpsons thing. One eye up in the puzzle. So your clues are animation, inventor, and monkey. For 1,000 dukes only, solve the puzzle.
Don't worry, I'm only going to be doing that once. I don't know it yet.
Robert Lozier, was it? On The Simpsons?
Oh, yeah, it was Family Guy.
Oh, was it a Family Guy one? Sorry. It was Family Guy, not Simpsons. God, they all become a blur at some point. Anyway, moving on. 4th clue word in this puzzle is 7 letters long. E, W, R, T, A. Natter?
Weather?
Weather is correct, yes. You've got control once again. Another 2 letters to pick.
Let's go with a H, not H, S, please.
Okay, we'll go with an S. It's the last letter. And your second pick.
I'm gonna have to say L.
La. There are 3 of those in the puzzle. Your clues are animation, inventor, monkey, and weather. For 1,400 dukes, solve the puzzle.
I'll have to pass again.
Okay, back on the buzzers we go. 2 left in this particular puzzle. Your 5th clue word is 9 letters long. S, O, F, U, O, T. Only.
Food stuff.
Food stuff is correct. Another 100 added to your total, and the option of 2 letters.
If I can take it from here, let's go for a C.
C. There are 3 of those in the puzzle, and your second pick.
Let's go for an E.
And an E. 2 of those in the puzzle. Your clues are animation, inventor, monkey, weather, and food stuff. For the 1,900 dukes, solve the puzzle.
It is cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
It is cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Nicely solved. Only adds 1,900 to your total. Brings your pair total up to 2,100. Natter and Ralph, you're currently sitting on 300. But there's still plenty of puzzles to get through, so still plenty of opportunity to catch up. And we swap the podiums around. So Ralph and Riff, please get yourself up to the podiums. Let's have a look at the audience game first. Shapes was the first to guess correctly, gets that 5,000 dupe bonus. Then it was Mark and Panda getting very early on indeed. Welcome, Jogging Chum, to the game. You've been allocated a podium spot now in the audience game. Moving on to puzzle number 2, which is 3 words long. I love the symmetry of that. I love how centre aligned that is. Is the Riff Ralph game. It really is a Riff, not a Riff Raff, no, Riff Ralph. God, that's difficult to say.
It's a battle of the animals.
It really is, yes. So, get ready on those buzzers. 2, 3, 4, or 5 exclamation marks.
Can I just check? Sorry to interrupt. Can I just check? Do I just send anything to the bot and that's how I buzz?
Exclamation marks specifically.
Oh, exclamation mark. I was going to send Raccoon. Okay, I'm glad I checked.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, or 5 exclamation marks. That is what I'm expected to see as your buzzer. Unfortunately, it will not react if you give me any raccoons. Maybe I should have that as a feature. Just have exclamation marks and raccoons. But for now, it's just exclamation marks. Get ready. Your first clue word. Oh, it's a biggie. 12 letters long. I. V. B. A. N. Riff.
Abbreviation?
Is correct. So you have control of the keyboard for the first time on this puzzle. Let's light those letters up. There they all are, as always. They're all up there, barring one, which is the stinger. There's the one to avoid. So, what's your first pick going to be, Riff?
Let's go E for excellent.
E for excellent. Just what we asked for there. 4 up there in the puzzle. And your second pick?
It's got to be R for raccoon.
R for raccoon. I've just noticed in this arrangement of keyboard that Fox is listed vertically.
That's very good.
And there are 3 R's in the puzzle. So, your clue so far is abbreviation for 700 doots. Solve the puzzle.
No, thank you.
Okay, we continue on then to your second clue word. It is 7 letters long. E. M. I. N. H. Riff.
Machine?
Is correct. Control of the keyboard once again goes to you. Your next pick.
Let's go for T for tomorrow.
T for tomorrow. Good pick once again. 4 T's in the puzzle. And your next pick.
Let's say A for amazing.
And an A. No, I'm not, Topper. And there's 4 A's in the puzzle as well. I don't have a car, so I can't be paid too much for my car insurance. Your clues are abbreviation and machine. For 1500 doots, Riff, solve the puzzle.
Oh, no, I don't have it.
Okay, back to the buzzers we go. Panda the first to solve. Well done to you. Matt very quickly following. Your next clue word is the third one, and it is 9 letters long. E. F. A. S. I. V. E. Ralph.
Lifesaver.
It is a lifesaver, yes. So, pick some letters from the keyboard.
N for November.
N. That there is just one of those in the puzzle, though. And your second pick?
F for Freddy.
And an F for Freddy. There's one of those as well. So your clues are abbreviation, machine, and lifesaver. For 1700 doots, Ralph, solve the puzzle.
No, I haven't got it yet.
Okay, we're going back to the buzzers again. Moving on to our fourth clue word. It is 10 letters long. R. H. M. A. R. Riff.
Arrhythmia?
Arrhythmia is correct. You have control of the keyboard once again. And then the 2 letters. Where are we going next?
D for Domino's Pizza. Not sponsored.
Hashtag not spawn.
I'm a Pizza Hut raccoon.
Ah, again, hashtag not spawn. 2 D's up there, though. And your second pick?
Let's go O for awesome but spelt wrong.
Oh no, I can awesome as in with the oars. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah, I can get that. 2 O's up there in the puzzle. So your clues are abbreviation, machine, lifesaver, and arrhythmia for 2,100 deuce. Solve the puzzle.
Is it automated external defibrillator?
That it is. Automated external defibrillator.
My guy, I was on activated, and yet C wasn't even a thing in there.
So, brings your pair total up to 4,500. Nata and Ralph got 400 in the bank, but there's still 4 more puzzles to play out, so easily caught up. If we go to the audience game, Panda and Shapes now tied, 8,700 apiece. Then Mark, then AB Me. Let's get continuing on then to puzzle number 3. We'll swap the places round again. So Nata and Oni, you're standing up here. And the third puzzle is 3 words long. Get ready on those buzzers. Your first clue is 8 letters long.
Right.
S L P O. Oni.
Are we going for personal?
That it is. You have control. And let's light those letters up. As always, the ones lit up are in play, barring one, which I have to do this once at least.
Yes.
There is a stinger among us. So, where are we going first, Oni?
Truly beautiful. Let's go for E. Push the envelope.
Going for E. No! It's the stinger!
Sly
Already.
No E's in the puzzle, so that was the imposter. Do have to end your turn there. We go back to the buzzers. Your second clue word is, well, I'm not going to say it's 9 letters long, but it's certainly 9 characters long. O R N L hyphen M Nata
Long firm.
is incorrect. Just for you now, Oni. G
It's long.
E still have to buzz in.
Long term.
Long term is correct. Yes. You have control of the keyboard, and you now know that the stinger's gone, so you're free to pick.
Beautiful. Let's go for N, because it's in the middle.
Because it's in the middle, and there are 3 of them in the puzzle. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, we've doubled the deuce. We're up to 200 per letter and 200 for a correct clue word as well.
This is a game show from the 90s, after all.
Yes.
I, because it's looking lonely.
Ooh, good pick. 4 eyes in the puzzle. So your clues are personal and long term. For 1,400 dupes only, solve the puzzle.
I'm not going to take it yet.
Okay, we're going back to the buzzers. Mark in the audience already solving the puzzle. Moving on to our third clue word, it is 8 letters long. Y R E M N Nata.
Monetary.
Monetary is correct. Gaining control back on the keyboard and 2 letters to pick.
S, please.
Yeah, 2 S's up there. The second pick.
Let's go with an A, please.
And an A. Good pick again. 3 up there. So your clues are personal, long-term, and monetary. The 2,400 dupes, Nata. Solve the puzzle.
I'm going to come back to it.
Ooh, okay. Coming back to it then. Moving on to our 4th clue word, which, again, I'm not going to say they're letters, but there's certainly 8 characters in this clue word. Hyphen. T. X. R. Oni.
Damn it.
Tax-free.
Tax-free is correct. Gaining control of the keyboard and of the 2 letters to pick. Not many to pick from now.
I'm going to go for a D.
Going for a D, taking the handle out of our curling stone.
Yep.
And there are 2 Ds in the puzzle. And your second pick.
And I'm going to do a little bit of a shave off the top as well, because I'm going to go for C.
And a C as well, leaving us with a tetromino, I suppose.
Yep.
And 2 C's in the puzzle. Your clues are personal, long-term, monetary, and tax-free. Only solve the puzzle.
It's an individual savings account.
Also known as an ISA. Yes, it is indeed.
Yeah, and if I didn't get that, my mum's a bank manager and she would have killed me.
I forgot to prime myself. I forgot to prime.
3,200 Dukes going to Oni's way there. Brings their total up now to 8,300 Dukes. Nata and Ralph, you are sitting on 600. There are now 3 puzzles left in the game, so still catch-upable, but it's going to get harder and harder. Let's go to the audience game. Mark now takes the lead on 13,000. Panda in second on 12,100, and Shapes in third on 11,700. And apparently the room code now is 60. Apparently it's a 60. We're going to move swiftly along to puzzle number 4, which apparently has gone off the edge of the screen. Wow, has it really? That's very impressive, because I'm sure it's supposed to fit, but apparently it doesn't. It is 2 words long. That first word does look very, very long indeed, though. Ralph and Riff, get ready on those buzzers. Your first clue word is 7 letters long. S-R-E-L-T-E. Ralph.
Letters.
Letters is correct. Taking control of the game, and let's load up the letters. There they all are. Of course, barring one, which is the stinger. There we go, I have to play it. The stinger. Where are we going first?
E for Echo.
E. There are 2 of them in the puzzle. I'm just checking to see where the end of the word is, and you can see all the letters. I will say that. None of the letters are being cut off anywhere. Your second pick?
D for Delta.
And a D. Just the 2. The first and the last letter. Your clue is letters for 800 Dukes. Solve the puzzle.
Not got it.
Okay, going back to the buzzers. Mark has solved the puzzle. Bloomin' heck. We're going back to the buzzers. Your second clue word is 7 letters long. R-M-P-L. Riff.
No, don't have it.
No, okay, control just to Ralph now. E-O. Ralph?
Polymer.
Polymer is correct. Getting another 200 Dukes in your bank and 2 letters to pick.
R for Romeo.
R. Just the 1 sitting in that very long word. And your second pick.
N for November.
And an N. Yes, there's also one of those up there as well. Your clues are letters and polymer for 1,200 Dukes, Ralph. Solve the puzzle.
I can't spell it with so few letters. Or at least I can't pronounce it.
Okay. Well, we're going back to the buzzers then. Moving on. Your third clue word is 9 letters long. G-I-A-S-S. Ralph.
Organisms.
Is correct. Another 200 Dukes added to your bank. And 2 more letters.
B for Bravo.
A B. Yep, sitting right in the middle there. And your second pick?
I for Indigo.
An I. That's a better pick. 3 of those in the puzzle. Your clues are letters, polymer, and organisms for 2,000 Dukes, Ralph. Solve the puzzle.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Not what I have on the board, I'm afraid, the way you said it.
Yeah.
So we're going back to the buzzers for your 4th clue word, which is 8 letters long. E-C-N-G-T. Ralph.
Genetics.
is correct. You get control back again and another chance at the word to solve. 2 more letters to pick as well.
C for Charlie.
C. Yeah, 3 of those in the puzzle. And your second pick.
O for Octopus.
And an O. 2 of those in the puzzle as well. So your clues are letters, polymer, organisms, and genetics. For 3,000 dupes now, Ralph. Solve the puzzle.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
That I can take, yes. Deoxyribonucleic acid is what we were looking for there. So it ended up in your favour because you got another 1,000 dupes out of it for the mistake, Ralph. Just had to get in on the buzzer on that last one, that's all. But look at that. Cutting those arrears in half there. You're up to 4,400, following behind Oni and Riff's 8,300. So very easily catching up. And yes, that is what DNA stands for. So we look to our audience game. Mark now still in the lead, 21,200 with, again, a really early solve. The Panda in 15,100 and Shapes on 13,700. It is our penultimate puzzle coming up now. And we're continuing to increase the value of the puzzles and the letters. It's now 300 for each letter and 300 for each clue word you also solve as well. Swapping back to Nata and Oni. And, well, we are reducing the number of letters left to play with,
It's
though.
so dinky.
It is a very dinky puzzle. It is only 3 words long. And if you're ready, your first clue word, well, it's actually 2. It is 4-7.
Alrighty.
Good luck. B. S. O. Only.
Bomb shelter.
Very early preempt. Very well done. Gives you control of the keyboard. All the letters lit up are in the puzzle bar in your world, which is...
Oh, it's the stinger.
The stinger, as always. Not many letters to pick from, but of course there's not many letters in the puzzle. So, what's your first pick?
I'm going to go for O.
O. Yeah, there's there. And second pick?
I'm going to go for N.
And
For no! Which is what I'm going to say when the stinger appears. See? Told you.
N very much is for no on this puzzle. Ends your turn there. But does mean we've gotten the stinger out of the way. Moving on. Your second clue word. Again, it's not really a clue word. It's 2 clue words. It is 4-6. I. T. A. L. T. E. Oni.
Time travel.
Time travel is correct. Yes. Having control of the keyboard once again. We've gotten rid of the stinger.
Cool. Let's go for T.
To say that again. T, yeah?
T. Yes,
Yeah.
T.
And as one of those, your second pick.
Let's go
What was that, sorry?
L, please.
L. Just roboting a bit. Discord's being a bit weird. But there is an L in the puzzle. Your clues are bomb shelter and time travel. For 900 dupes, solve the puzzle.
I can't take it yet.
Back to the buzz as we go. Congratulations to Dogfish getting the solve first and Panda swiftly following behind. We go to your third clue word, which is 9 letters long. S. C. I. D. N. S. Natter.
Decisions.
Decisions is correct, yes. You have control of the keyboard and you get to pick 2 letters.
I'll take a Z, please.
A Z. Or a Z. And there is a Z. It is the first letter in the puzzle. And your second clue word. Oh,
I'll take
second
an
letter,
A, please.
Second letter, should I say, not clue word. A. That's the last letter. So your clues are bomb shelter, time travel, and decisions. For 1,500 Dutes. Now to solve the puzzle.
I'm gonna try one more round at least. I'll pass.
Okay, we're going back then to the buzzers. Your fourth clue word is 8 letters long. I T I S N NASA.
Oh, Christ, scientific.
It is not only just for you. H and a G.
Oh,
Oni.
Shifting.
Thank you.
I'm pronouncing the F very hard.
Is shifting, yes. And you have control
Yes.
of the keyboard. There's only 5 letters left.
Okay, M.
An
For mother.
M for mother.
I have to do it very much like this, even though there's no N, so no one's going to get confused.
Indeed, and there are 3 of those in the puzzle. And your
All right, I'm going to
second
go for
pick,
the. I'm going to go for the E now.
the E. There we go. 3 of those in the puzzle. So your clues are bomb shelter, time travel, decisions, and shifting. For 3,300 Dutes only. Solve the puzzle.
It's a zero-time dilemma.
Q!
Now, what the hell is a zero-time dilemma?
Oh my god, if you've never seen that or heard of it, I implore you, go and check the game series out. 999 is the series in question.
Shit.
yeah.
Oh, that.
If you've
Cool.
never experienced it, I implore you to, if you can.
It's on the list.
It is,
really is.
You know, it's sort of puzzle slash visual novel slash type thing, but the content is just superb. So do go and play. And as Score Count says, play the trilogy in order because the story makes sense that way round.
So is Zero Time Dilemma the name of the trilogy of games? Because I know about 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors.
999 is the first one in the series, and then then it is Zero Time Dilemma. Then it is Virtue's Last. VLR after that. Yeah. So yes, that's the order. Sorry, no, VLR's the second. God damn it, I'm mixing the names. Yeah, VLR's the second. Then it's ZTD. God damn it. Yeah, but yeah, do them in the right order. Anyway, but yeah, Zero Escape is the name of the series. But yeah, do go and play it. But not now. We've still got a game to play.
Good luck, Riff.
You increase your lead up to 12,500. So potentially going to be winners unless there's going to be a hell of a load of letters in the final puzzle. Nata and Ralph up to 4,700 Dutes. And to our audience game, well, Mark still in the lead on 24,200. Then it's the Panda, 18,700. And Dogfish was the first to solve that puzzle in the audience, getting 16,000 now, up to their total. We go to our final puzzle. Puzzle number 6. It's a short one. It is 2 words long. You may have to go through the entire letter set here to get the win. Your first clue word, if you want to go for it, it is 6 letters long. Good luck. O. O. T. M. T. Ralph.
Autumn.
Is correct, getting 300 for that. And let's light some letters up. You know what I'm about to say. So we want to avoid that. Where do you want to go?
N for November.
An N. There are 2 of those. And your second pick?
E for Echo.
And an E. And there's 1 of those. Your clue is bottom. For 900 Dukes, Ralph, solve the puzzle.
Nope.
Nope, he says. Mark has solved the puzzle, though, already, which is impressive. Back to the buzzers we go. Your second clue. It is 2 words. 6-4. R. U. P. I. E. O. Ralph.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is correct. And you get to pick some more letters.
A for Alpha.
A for Alpha. is just one of those, I'm afraid. And your second pick?
P for Papa.
And a P. And just one of those as well. Your clues are bottom and Puerto Rico for 1,500 dukes. Solve the puzzle.
Nope, still haven't got it.
Back to the buzz as we go. Your third clue, 8 letters long. I, T, S, C, T, I. Riff.
Activist?
Is correct. You get control of the keyboard back. 2 letters to pick.
Still
Where are we going?
alive.
You are.
Oh dear. Let's go with H for hello, Ash. I hope you're having a nice day.
Oh, I'm having a lovely day. And there is an H in the puzzle as well, which is even better. And your second pick?
Let's go J. J's a fun letter.
That is a very rare letter to find in this puzzle. But there is one up there. It is the first letter in the puzzle. Your clues are bottom, Puerto Rico, and activist for 2,100 dukes. Riff, solve the puzzle.
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix, is it?
Joaquin Phoenix
one.
is correct. Now, I'm guessing a lot of people are trying to struggle with the correct spelling of Joaquin there. It's sort of a weird amalgamation of vowels and J's. But well done if you got there at home. Well, the end of the main game. Nata and Ralph, 5,300. Oni and Riff, 14,900. You two will be going through to the bonus game in a moment. Commiserations, Ralph, Nata. It was a difficult game for you there, unfortunately. But I hope you still had a load of fun with it.
A good fun day yourself.
Yeah, very good fun.
That's good to hear.
So a few times I could have actually gotten a chance there, but I just wasn't confident enough to go for the answer.
Well,
The problem is, I think there, on every one that I faced you, the one that I got it, you would have known it. So it was on the buzzer on all 3 of those. So it could have turned out so differently.
Very much could have been. Well, we have to say goodbye to Nata and Ralph, but thank you very much for playing, and we'll see you later.
See you later.
Take care. Enjoy the Jubilee weekend. As to Oni and Riff, let's take you over to the bonus game. So, if I...
And you know what this means, Ash?
Do the right thing.
There you go.
Well, got the audience game first. Mark, congratulations, you're the winner of the audience with 32,800. Then it was Panda, 21,700. And then Shapes, 17,900. To the bonus game we go. Here we go. So you're going to be seeing 3 possible categories. Whichever one you choose, you're going to be then having to solve 6 clue words within that category. Your categories to pick from are Cartoon Cats, Grand National Winners, and Cluedo Weapons from the UK Game Show Edition.
Well, I was actually in the middle of writing a pack for this, which had Grand National Winners. So I guess we're going to have to remove that one from my pack. Thanks very much, mate.
Well, no. If you don't pick it, then it's fine. It just sits around being used elsewhere. But you know,
It's going to suffer the same fate of Oni's beer fridge, isn't it? Speaking of which, I just opened a Corona. Riff.
What I'd say is I didn't care about the Grand National when I lived in the UK. So I definitely, if I know nothing about that. Cartoon Cats.
Winners. Cartoon Cats or Cluedo Weapons. I'm Cluedo Weapons, but if you want to go Cartoon Cats...
Cluedo Weapons, that's a pretty small set, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're talking about the Game Show Edition, which can use weapons that aren't in the original.
Oh, I see.
So it can use just anything that could be a murder weapon, which...
But, see, my thinking is, with Cluedo Weapons, we're probably going to know the answer when we see it. Cartoon Cats, it could be something super weird that we'd never know, right?
As much as Ellie would be screaming at me to pick the Catos, I think we've got to go Cluedo Weapons.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Go for Cluedo?
Yes, thank you.
Let's load that up then. Bring you up to the keyboard, dim the lights. So 6 clue words under the Cluedo Weapons UK Game Show Edition category to solve in the 60 seconds. There are the letters available for your first clue word. It's 11 letters long. Just shout out as many answers as you want. There's no penalties for shouting out any wrong answers. Once you are right, we then move on to the next clue word. All clear?
Yep.
Yep.
Good luck. Your 60 seconds starts now. T.
Candlestick.
No. I.
Okay.
I.
Okay, what's an I? Okay. Injection.
No.
Insecticide.
Insecticide, yes. Next one.
Nice.
I. C.
Oh.
Ice pick.
Ice pick, yes. Next. A.
Something A with
T.
T.
Something tie.
Tie. Something tie.
I. K.
Black tie.
Black tie, yes. Next.
Oh.
S.
Okay. S.
G.
S. G. Gas. No.
N. G. T.
G string.
Yes, it is. Next.
Oh.
T. E.
T. E.
E.
T. E.
E. X. T. L.
Something
K.
Kettle flex.
Kettle flex.
Kettle flex, yes. Last one. S.
Scissors.
Yes, it is!
Oh my god!
Oh no! We ran out of time
Oh,
VAR check on that.
the game said you're out of time. I pressed the S button. Oh my goodness me! Honestly, both endings. We're gonna have to shift to figure out what we're doing here, folks. Go down a different timeline. It's just fine. It's all fine.
This is the yin to my ending of that one game of outright Xiang.
Wow.
But well done for getting that from like 0 letters, mate.
I did nothing for the first 5, and then it was like, scissors.
Kettle flex was horrible.
Yeah, that was a horrible one. Also, G string when it was holding off from the hyphen as well. It was like, oh god, just help them along rather than saying like gastric or something like that. But unfortunately, the game said no. But you know what? I say yes. So I'm going to give you the extra 5,000 Duke bonus that you would have had for that final one.
Thank you very much.
Only 91 5,003, getting another 5,000 on top. And also to Mr. Riff Raccoon, get yourself a 5,000 Duke bonus for that extra one that you should have gotten at the end, because they are worth 5,000 Dukes for each one you were able to solve. So well done, you did get all 6. Thank you for Scorecount for checking the tape back, and it was clearly inside. Well done, Alex and Riff. I hope you had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, which just means I get to be nastier the next time I write an awful pack. And it'll be sooner than you think.
Ooh. Well, I look forward to receiving that pack in the Google Forms really soon. Until then, take care, Alex. Take care, Riff, and we'll see you both later. Have a wonderful weekend. It's weird to say on Wednesday. It's really weird to say that on a Wednesday.
And also, yes, shitting.
And also, shitting. Yes. Thank you, all clued up for leaving that one letter alone.
Yeah.
Take care. Have a good one.
All right. Happy Pride Month, boss.
Bye, mate. And let's roll credits. I said game. Let's roll credits.
Bye-bye.
You're right, Whiskers. Hello. Yes, key change, I know. And thank you once again to JPB for that wonderful pack. There's loads of packs of all clued up from JPB to get through. So yes, thank you very much for that wonderful game. Some of the names in the credits are absolutely fantastic. The aforementioned Mr. Byrne, and also Patricia Mordecai is also a great name as well. So yeah, that was all clued up, and bloody hell, it's nearly 11. We have just enough time, I think, to do a wheel spin. I think we've got enough time for it. Yeah, I think so. So let's go to the requests for the giveaways, and I'm going to say that the keyword is not that gobbled mess. No, it's not. No, it's definitely that, because I don't want you all to get banned by the auto mod. It's fine for a couple of people to say it at once, but if a lot of people say it, then it seems like it's spam, and then auto mod will go absolutely ballistic on you. So I'm saving yourself, essentially, by saying shifting rather than shitting. So if you'd like a wheel spin chance, then shift your destiny by saying shifting. Hello, Whiskers. Ooh, purr. Hello. Do you want to actually? Do you want some? Come on. Bestow some wisdom. Can you hear that? I know she's rubbing them onto the mics as well, but. She's rubbing all over the mic there. Let me spin the mic back around again. There we go. Okay, yes, thank you, headphones, for warning me that the battery is low. I will charge up next time. 2 spins to go for tonight. Who's going to get the first one? It is going to be Lingo Maniac. Lingo Maniac's going to get the first spin. Let's do that. And you ready, Whiskers? Let's make the spin happen, eh? Here we go! Oh, God. The wheel nearly fell over then. What's it going to be? It is going to be a solid 40,000 doots added to your total. Nearly brings it up to $250,000, which is lovely. There you go. It's a good price to take, 40,000 doots. And one more spin. And that one goes to, because he definitely needs another spin, Inca gets the second spin. Let's make that happen. He's already in the lead after getting the jackpot last time round. What's he going to get this time? Let's find out. I mean, it was Samson last time. You nearly hit the jackpot again. 10,000 doots is what you're getting this time round. Brings you up to 940,000 doots now. Congratulations there. Boo! Sam. I mean, you were in Inca's position last time, or some time ago, when you had lots and lots and lots of doots. So everyone gets their opportunity to be the bad guy every now and then. But we're doing it in jest, because we're doing all of this for fun. All of the doots are always for fun, folks. And if you notice, I have changed the command slightly now. So instead, it now puts the rank command straight into your doots command. And if you were to say rank, or if you were to ask about doots for a certain person, it's now going to say, no, go over to the leaderboard now, and you can find your information there. And also, like that there. And also, that will message every now and then to remind you that there's a leaderboard thing to exist. So we're just sort of changing the commands around a bit after the sort of the feedback from the review form, and we'll just see how that goes to see if people are if they like this form of the Doot system slightly more than what we had before. So bit of experimentation on my part. The leaderboard is sort of in real time. You kind of have to refresh it every time it changes, though. It doesn't auto refresh at the moment. That could be something I could add quite easily to the system, to be honest, to make it auto refresh, but for now it doesn't. Anyway, that is the end of my stream tonight. It is about 11 p.m. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. We had a wonderful, interesting game of Breakaway, and then we had a great game of All Clued Up there. I am not here on Friday. Again, reminder, I am not here on Friday. I will be gigging, but in my place will be JB Henry doing a game of Wheel After Dark UK edition, which will start at noon Pacific time, which basically makes it mean 8 p.m. here BST. That will be hosted on his channel, on JB Henry XIV. So if you're not already doing so, follow that man right now so you'll be notified when he does go live. And 19-month resub from just saying 19, but I definitely appreciate the 19-month resub there, Mai. Thank you very much for that. Appreciated. You have just joined us at the end of the stream, though. Tomorrow, is Ben streaming tomorrow? He usually streams on Thursdays, but with everything happening with the Jubilee weekend, I'm not half certain. So I just want to make sure 30th of May. Yes, we do currently have planned, or so Ben currently has planned, only connect with the Escape Artist on the Thursday stream tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. And he also has a Saturday stream at 8 p.m. as well. He's got Set Game, Money Box, Face Off, and Danger Zone lined up for that. But also, remember, that is also the 24-hour game show marathon on Saturday. That starts at noon Eastern Time, which is 5 p.m. British BST. Plus, of course, there's all the Jubilee stuff happening over the weekend as well. And Topper will be doing a stream on Sunday. Currently planning to do checklist and the 21st question this Sunday. Checklist and the 21st question on the Sunday. And then I'm back with you next Wednesday. What have I got lined up next Wednesday? Let me find out. I have got for you 15 to 1. We're bringing that back again. 15 to 1 next Wednesday. If you're interested in some hot quizzing action in your area. So all of that to be enjoying over this quizzing weekend. There's a lot of it. Do give your love to JB Henry for raising money for the Trevor Project. Give your love to the 24-hour game show marathon for raising money for Child's Play, and also just give your time to all these wonderful people providing entertainment for you over this weekend time. Thank you very much. I will see you later. Enjoy it. I'm certainly going to enjoy it because, 4-day weekend. Whew. Obviously, I'm gigging on Friday and Saturday. There's a bit of work involved in that. But the rest of it is going to be nice and chill and relax. Take care. I'll see you later.